Fix your crusty ass.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. You got ya. Welcome to Checking In.
Welcome. It's a special day. You know why?
It is a special day.
You know
why? Well, yeah, tell me.
Because it is celebrating our Irish heritage.
Well, I don't have any Irish heritage.
Mom and I
do.
You guys have a little bit, yeah.
Exactly. And
I don't have any.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Yes,
Happy St. Patty's.
I'm wearing...
Does the Polish people have a holiday?
No.
Yeah.
I guess Punchki Day.
Punchki Day.
People don't know what Punchki Day is, though.
Punchki
Yeah, they
Day.
do.
Yeah.
They know it's a really good donut day.
Yeah, it's a good
You know what's
donut day.
crazy?
What's that?
I went all out. I usually don't go all out for St. Patrick's Day, but I was feeling like I should. So, I got my glasses, right?
Yep,
so I got
that's
green
a
glasses,
good mood glasses.
green hoodie, green shirt,
Wow.
green undies,
Oh, my gosh, wow.
green shoes, green socks.
Oh,
that
damn.
is
He's got it
really,
all.
yeah, you
So
are
if
really
anyone's going to get lucky today, it's me.
Oh,
And,
yes.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I saw
Well-
your Insta story. Apparently, you were really searching for someone to get lucky with.
Yeah, 55 people said yes, 46 said no. So it's a good
that's
ratio.
actually a good
It is a good
ratio.
ratio.
That's
And
a
what
pretty
was
good
the
ratio.
sex ratio?
The sex ratio was mostly men. Mostly, mostly men wanted to have sex with me. I had many men today call me sexy, beautiful, and it all ended with no homo.
I was just
But I
You wonder about
I
it.
do wonder. I say, you're calling me sexy. That seems a little homo. That's what I said.
A little bit. But
Which I'm fine
But
with.
that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
take
no.
the compliment
Yeah.
either way.
God gave us a back door for a reason. That's what I say.
Yeah,
That's what he says.
to that. Yeah. So obviously we
mind.
just literally minutes ago,
Yes.
5 or 7 minutes ago, hit 3 million subscribers on YouTube.
Let's
So-
go.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Let's
so,
go.
How's it feel?
It feels
Feels
good,
great.
especially after. I mean, today was a little bit of a rough day. I'm not gonna lie. Things just didn't work well. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
very stressful
For
day.
a lot of people.
Everyone.
Yeah, it was a very
Yeah.
stressful. I don't
Yeah.
know why. Like, I woke up this morning and I was like, I really want to make this a great day. Like, I
Of
really
course.
had this thing, and it just seemed like from the start, things just were going wrong.
I
you know?
agree.
I say that every day, but that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
It feels like a Monday's Monday.
Oh,
This
God.
this was as Monday as you could get on
Yeah.
a Wednesday. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for sure. So it was great to have two things. Number one, it was great to have the 3 mil because that was awesome. Not
Yeah.
to mention, it's sometimes just nice to get that behind you. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
no
saying?
more
Like,
worries about
yeah,
it.
like
100%.
as you're building towards a milestone, it like is on your mind a lot, and,
Yeah.
and then like once you're past it, it's like, all right, well, 4 mil's a long way away, so
Yeah.
so I just don't even have to worry about it anymore. And
Totally.
So first off, thank you everybody that subscribe
agree.
to the
Thank you,
vlog
guys.
channel.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the support on the
Thank you for
family
the
that you
support.
give us. Thank you for the support on the podcast and everything like that. So other than that, that was what I was going to say. Two things I said. So one was
The
that
3 mil.
3
and
mil.
then I
And
don't
then
know what the other one was.
I don't know what the other one was. I mean, there was something. Oh yeah, I was going to say I am happy that we're doing a podcast because usually usually podcasts make me feel better.
I agree.
Like when I'm
And we
when
missed
I-
the last two family checking in, so
was it
Yeah.
two in a
yeah,
row?
because
Has been
Gatorland
two.
was right before.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
We
I
went.
forgot
That's
about
right. Yeah, I
that.
went to Gatorland, and then I went on a
So
little,
it's
a
been
little
a
adventure that I
minute.
can't talk about.
It has been a minute.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yes,
and
it's been 2 weeks
For me.
since we've been
And we're gonna
here.
have
You guys,
to-
they had all you, but they missed me.
Oh, they definitely miss you.
Oh, they definitely
They
do.
always miss you. Can we get some comments in the chat to see,
Yeah, see
how
how
much you miss my mom? Because we know it's tremendous amount.
Tremendous.
People love you. People love your wine indulging. People just
Yeah,
love the
unfortunately, they
combination.
can't see her wine table now. Wish you
What?
guys could see it. There's no cameras to go.
Okay.
She has a nice little wine rack over here.
You can actually
It's
probably
very
get
beautiful.
one over there. Give me
Yeah.
1 second.
She does have
it's
a,
no big deal. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's a beautiful rack she's got. My mother's got a great rack.
Oh gosh.
Wine
All
rack.
right, we got it. We got it.
Wine rack is
You
what
guys
I'm
got-
talking
you guys
about.
Yeah, look at that wine. Look at that rack. Look at that rack. Ooh, slow pan down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm just happy to be alive. I'm happy to be here, because like you said, there's been a lot of things going wrong today, but it seems like all our problems go away for at least a couple hours when we're on the cast,
No, I agree with you. I think
is
it's really nice. Yeah, it's just nice family time. I know it seems
Yeah.
weird because we're doing this to people watching,
Sure.
but it's really family time.
It's
and
family time.
Yeah.
kind of
Cuddling, loving each other,
Yeah, and it's
sharing
important.
stories.
Sharing stories.
I see we're crushing it with super chats.
Yeah,
you
you
want
want-
to jump in
let's
right
jump
away?
in.
Yeah, a couple of them are.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
Oh.
They're just bombarding us.
A bunch are on my phone, so I'm going to hit these real quick.
Yeah, we'll
okay.
do this
Let's
real
do
quick,
it.
and then we'll get going on whatever else.
try to
Yeah.
think
Silver,
about that
our boy
second
Silver Cash says, I finally got a day off now, and I'm
Ah.
sitting back, relaxing, ready to enjoy the podcast
Awesome.
tonight.
Thanks,
Silver
Silver
Cash.
Cash.
Thank
And that
you.
was obviously before the podcast because
Yeah,
he's
that-
always crushing.
Yeah,
Happy
no.
for
Thank you
you.
so much, man.
Yes.
Thank you. It's good to have you on, man.
Potterhead says,
Thankful.
congrats on hitting 3 mil.
Thank you so much, Jerica. It's a pretty amazing thing.
Yeah.
It's weird, right? Because I'm not. So I'm like, there's two things. Like, part of me is like very numbers more oriented, and other parts of me aren't. Like weirdly enough, when I look at numbers on YouTube, I don't like think about it in the way. It's weird to think that 3 million people literally hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people,
That's a
you
ton
know.
of people.
And I try not to almost think about it
1%
because
of the
it's a little
country,
bit like
almost.
it is. Yeah. I mean, it just becomes. As a matter of fact, we just hit 500 million views a couple days ago
Yeah,
too
half
on
a
the vlog.
bill.
Yeah, 500 million.
Dang.
And then with Snake Bites TV, I think we're at like 900 million views on
Wow.
YouTube. So
That's pretty
and that's
cool.
without checking in or any of the other stuff.
That's
just the
nearly
two.
an eighth of the entire world.
Yeah,
in
I mean,
views.
it's really amazing ride. So, but of course, we couldn't do any of this without the people that support
course,
us.
quite
so thank you
literally.
guys.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Silver Cash also says, congrats on 3 mil. Now we celebrate with otters. Super excited about everything.
Ah, yes,
Yes.
otters.
Yeah.
That answers
Oh
your
no,
question.
no, he said honors.
No,
Is that what he
this-
said?
You get
Nope.
honors.
No otter.
I thought I heard
I
thought it was a
sea
T.
otters.
I thought it was an Asian small cloud otter is what he said.
I thought I heard that as well.
So
Yeah.
that you
Otters.
asked a question to me yesterday,
I did.
and that is the answer.
it is.
Otters is the answer to the question you asked me yesterday.
Do you remember the question you asked?
I do remember the question.
And what was it?
And that was not the answer.
What was the question?
The question was, when we expand, how do we make each one of those expanded spaces pay for that expansion?
So how do the otters?
Otters.
pay
Oh, that
for
makes
otter
sense,
experiences.
Otter experience.
Otter experiences.
Experiences.
So what's the experience?
I can tell
Experiences
you.
to- go ahead.
It's one ticket. You buy tickets, like raffle tickets, right?
Okay.
And you
Okay.
give it to me, which will be at the top of the slide. I will.
No one's
I
on
will,
this slide.
I will grab Scoot. Is his name? Scoot is his name. Scoot the otter.
Scoot the otter.
And I will put him in your lap, and I will push you down the
down.
slide, and then you go down
One ticket.
into the basement.
Wow.
And you're swimming with these multiple otters. It's a beautiful experience. And then we have Jay or Genesis or whoever's in the pool down there,
Okay,
right?
they gotta
and
catch.
then
They're
exactly,
catching.
they're catching
So
and they're
how much does
guiding.
this ticket cost?
$5.
$5.
I was going 50.
What? I'm for the
Wow.
people.
Yeah, you are for the people.
Okay,
I'm
that's
the one that's
not
usually
gonna
cheap.
happen. None of that.
I like the way you're going with it, though.
Thank you.
I like the way you're going
Thank
with
you.
it. It needs a
course
little
you do.
tweaking, though. But
A little bit.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, can we just move
but
on?
I think we're. But anyway, so that's the answer to your question.
No.
Thank you.
Tiffany says, congrats on 3 mil. So curious how I can get a Helen Shed necklace or keychain for Mother's Day.
Ooh.
Can't make it there for a while, but really want one.
What was it now? A Helen what?
Helen
Keychain or
Shed.
necklace?
I
Shit.
tell you what, email at info@thereptarium. I'm not sure if we have them or not, but if you email me, I can let you know what we have. If
Oh,
we
you
have
mean like
something.
it's the shed? Yeah,
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
make one. We can make one for her.
Sure.
Well,
if I have a Helen Shed,
That's
no,
what
but,
she was
Shed-
saying.
she's going to shed again.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, she wants it for
Mother's Day.
So
When is
She'll
Mother's Day?
May, right?
May.
She'll shed
Oh,
by
we got
May.
plenty of time.
Plenty.
If not, we'll
Just-
just we'll just scrape some scales off. You know?
Yeah, you know how we do.
Just-
Animal lovers.
I'll just bring the
Even-
the grater,
cheese grater. It starts shedding.
Already done.
That's how. That's how we. If you ever get a little
We're
stuck
back,
shed,
baby. We're back.
ever get a little stuck shed,
I
just
need my own bike.
You really do. You're
saying.
welcome.
this is what she says every time.
Lock
Why
and
can't
Lori.
she just get in on the fun? She stays on the sidelines and is always fucking
You're
around.
fun. You're fun. Just takes me down.
You know what? And that's
Yeah.
her problem.
Yeah,
It
she needs her
is.
own
It is
podcast.
the it is the problem.
Why don't you just join in, right?
Yeah.
You know what we do, Mom? Should I even break it for the viewers to help our mother?
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
mother.
that's
you just
to her
fuck
wife?
around.
Let's get
That's what you
therapy.
do.
Yeah, Mom. Not everything we say is true.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
Well, how about you?
Wait, what?
How about you involve that
Wait,
in
we're
your
not. Wait,
talk?
we're not going to use a cheese grater on Helen.
Hold on. Wait, I just got the cheese grater, though.
Dang.
You know why I can't?
can't-
Because
can't-
as soon as I say something, he's going to be like, "You said it." We can do it.
yeah.
That's why
That's a fair
I
point.
can't.
That's a fair point.
All right. You may have something there.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, oh, we got video evidence. You say we can have White Claw honors.
Exactly.
All right, let's hit next super hit.
Our boy, Mr. Simpleman, he threw $50. Says congratulations
gosh,
on
man.
3 million and
Oh my
happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, man.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers
Yeah,
to you.
cheers. Thank you. Yeah, 3 milli. It's a big. Just not to keep going back to this. It's
big
It's the name of the podcast, bro.
I want people
all
to think
good.
we're arrogant or something like that.
Very.
But I think this last million is probably the
know.
most.
Fulfilling.
Special million. And the reason for that is the first 2 million, we did a lot of collaborations.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
And I always talk about empty subscribers where,
Yeah.
a lot of David Dobrik's, probably David is responsible for probably
my
that million
God.
to 2 million. He's probably responsible for 400,000 of those.
Sure.
And
how many of those people watch
and
the
how many of those
videos,
people
you know?
really cared? They just were doing what David told them, like, hey, go subscribe to Brian.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful because some of those people did stick around. and-
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
yeah, some of those people did, so I'm happy. But this was the first million that we didn't do really any collabs.
collabs.
Not that I want to do more collabs. I'm
Yeah,
not
it was
against
just
them.
COVID.
What are you
and
looking
such.
at?
Look at
do you-
Dad's arm.
What about it? I'm
Look at it.
looking.
Look at it.
He's
Did
got
you
a snake
see-
bite, yeah?
No, but look at it. Go like this.
I can't. I don't
Go
notice.
straight.
I don't notice anything
Straight.
different.
Like
Straight out.
Like
to your
so
side.
your
Like
side,
Side,
Dad.
dude.
Yes, look at it's a smiley face. Do you see it?
It is smiley. Yeah.
It's two
What did
eyes
you get
and a
bit by?
smiley face.
Oh my gosh! Actually, I filmed it too, not on my camera because I didn't have my
Yeah,
camera
yeah.
on me, but a fucking children's python
Lit you
rocked
up?
my ass.
Those
bit me
things
right
are
in the
vicious.
freaking bicep.
They're small, but they don't let go.
But the thing that sucks is that, number one, I was obviously filming it on my phone,
Yeah.
which I'm going to put on Reels at some point.
course
I
you
thought I
are.
was going to do it today, but even once I set my phone down, I've got one hand.
Yeah.
This hand can't reach.
Right.
Now I
Yeah.
have
and
one
you're
hand.
flexing when you're trying to
Yeah, he's like,
Oh,
guys, the fucking.
and then as
Check
I
out this
was
python.
as I was getting off that, it bit my finger. And so I had blood coming down my thing. As a matter of fact, Jay, you'll see when you edit the
There's blood
me pulling.
everywhere.
Yeah, when I'm pulling the ball python clutch that you were not there, there's blood all over my hands. Like,
Why didn't you wash
I
it?
did wash them, but they were still bleeding, and I was like kind of in a hurry to do things. So I was like,
Damn,
I mean, it's
dude.
not like I mean,
No,
it
no,
was
no.
gory.
It's just like
I mean,
gushing.
I've got that's the thing I think is like so like our workers come in today and they go down and I wonder what they think
There's
because
carnage down
because there's like paper towel filled with blood, like
Everywhere.
Like I mean, I threw it in the garbage.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's
Did
still
you-
in the garbage.
Did
Like I'm
you-
sure
or
they
was it all
saw
over
it.
the
It's just
floor?
like a menstrual leak. You're like, I didn't have a plug up, so I had to use this paper towel.
It's like-
Paper
yeah,
towel.
it reminds me of the movie we watched last night.
You can say whatever
Oh,
you
So
yeah.
want.
Jay, we
That was a
watched this
good
The
movie
one.
called
reality is
Wrong
you don't
Turn.
know. You don't know.
I feel like I've seen that.
Not the
actually.
old Wrong Turn. This is the new
Okay,
Wrong Turn.
okay.
So it just came out this year.
Is it good?
But there's a point where the girl says that, like one girl says, yeah, my dad taught me how to change a tire. And the other one said, yeah, my dad taught me how to use tampons.
It was a good joke.
He goes, but he kept his eyes closed.
It was a good fucking joke, dude. That was like one of the first lines of the movie.
Yeah, that was a good
That was a
one.
great first
That's
line.
awesome,
It was
dude.
It
great.
was a good icebreaker.
Jose says, hi. Annie threw $10. Appreciate you.
Hey,
Hey,
Jose.
what's going on, Hazel?
Jose.
Hazo.
Hey, Zoe.
Hey, Hazo.
I love Jose.
Jose.
Can I? So there's this one guy, Jose, right? And he has a taco truck in California, and he puts cilantro and diced onions on top of his street tacos with 2 layers of tortilla.
Oh.
And just very classical man, and I just really appreciate him.
I thought there was
Shout out to
something else.
Jose.
Yeah, Jose.
shout out Jose.
Is
Jose
it,
with
is it
the
the
food
only
truck.
Jose that does that though?
Arguable. I mean, he definitely holds down that block.
Oh, okay, good.
So if you know him, you know him.
Yeah, of course. Who wouldn't?
Mike the jeweler says, hope everyone is doing well today. Congrats on 3 mil. Have some stimmy money, LMAO. Yeah, stimmy's hit today, baby.
Dude,
Woo!
Stimmy's hit. We're feeling stimulated.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
stimmy.
in multiple different ways. I
Yep.
mean, dude, I haven't been this rich ever.
We need a
Right.
couple more panties.
And I love this. And I just really want to give a special thanks out to Jeff Bezos for working as hard as he does.
Yeah.
Because
Or as I like to call him, Steve Bezos.
Yeah,
Steve
Steve
Bezos.
Bezos. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Steve Bezos, for working so hard because
Appreciate your money.
yeah, we appreciate your money stimulating my account.
Actually, I don't think he actually pays any taxes at all. 0. taxes.
What do you mean?
Amazon pays 0 taxes.
Yep.
How is this a thing?
Just because all of the
Amount that they do,
they get
right?
tons of incentives to move into cities, so tax deferments
Because the
and
amount
so
of
on like
jobs
that.
they give.
Because the jobs they get. So I've heard that they pay zero in taxes.
Don't
so
worry.
we pay more
Don't-
than
don't worry.
Steve Bezos.
Don't worry. Biden's
Steve.
in. That'll change.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I have a
that
question.
That should change actually.
Actually, I guess it's more of an analysis. I saw at a BP gas station, right? 15, because I counted, I was at a stoplight. 15 Amazon vans
Yeah.
using every pump at the gas station and waiting. That was something I'd never seen before.
I've never seen that either.
It was really.
I've seen that. You see that a lot by where, because we've got several.
Yeah, we're
different
really
Amazon
lucky. Yeah, we're really
places,
lucky.
or
Yeah, we have-
warehouses or
yeah.
whatever. By
Distribution centers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so yes, you will see that like in the morning when
Yeah.
they're all like going and gassing
Yeah.
up and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we take it for granted because, like you said, there's 2 or 3 within
Within 10 minutes, yeah.
monster Amazon centers.
Yeah, I get pissed if I
Yeah.
can't get same day. I'm like, come
Yeah,
on,
I'm like, come on, it's
I
right down the
walk
road.
down there.
Yeah.
But there's not. I mean, there are a lot of Amazon centers, but we're very lucky that ours we have the employment. Lots of people employed. By
Did you
Amazon.
know something? I could
Maybe.
work at any single bar in the world because I am a certified Guinness pourer.
Right,
Oh,
because
yeah,
you
you
did
have
that
the
at Guinness, yeah.
certificate,
That's
I
don't
for
went
sure.
to Ireland at the Guinness Dublin factory,
Yeah,
and they taught me how to pour a stout.
yeah. Well, there's a lot of beers being poured today. And I
Oh my
wonder,
God.
maybe we'll get another stimmy round because the pandemic's
Good.
going to go a lot longer after today.
After
the super spreading event.
Stimmy's all around.
Stimmy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's a bummer.
Let Roses Burn says, totally missed you, Lori. Congrats, Brian, on 3 mil. Glad to be back to a normal podcast schedule.
Yeah, it's nice to be
Agreed.
back. I agree with you. And I think we'll be normal for a bit here. I don't think there's anything
On the docket.
Like I said, last week we were supposed to be normal, but we got
You'll see.
Yeah,
Unexpected.
big monkey wrench got
Things
thrown
comes
into
up.
the thing. But
Big
yeah,
old
it's something that you guys
wrench.
will hear about at some point. It was cool. It was it was
It was very cool.
it was something big.
Something real big.
Silver Cash said, Lori, you are awesome. We always love you, and your reactions to Brian's ideas, definitely look forward to that.
Yeah.
Glad you
Yeah.
enjoy them.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy them. Silver Cash, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Silver Cash. I mean, we love you and your pizza making skills.
No,
you
that's
think-
simple. Is that simple?
No, the Silver
thought
Cash
that
does
was Silver Cash
pizzas and
pizzas.
tub rubbing.
That's what I thought.
Oh yeah,
He does
I
rubbing
thought it was
tubs.
the rat tub. double.
Rubbing
I
tubs.
appreciate
Yeah.
the tub
I'm
rubbing.
sorry, I
No,
got
you're
got
good.
confused.
Simple
Plus, my
man.
mind is like really exhausted.
We did a
today.
lot today, too.
I'm gonna like go to sleep at.
Can you-
like as soon as it's done? I'm not even going home. I'm going
Do you
to
want
down here.
to? Do you want to tease a little bit of how much you filmed today, or no? Not at all.
I mean, yeah, no, we can teach. Yeah, we worked on 4 vlogs today. on one day.
Yeah.
We
That's a
didn't
lot.
finish. We
Finished
more or
2.
less finished 2, and we've got
A half
Why?
and like an
Half.
intro.
What made you do
well
that?
because there. See, this is the thing. There's so much going on today
Okay.
that unless we're going to we're just not going to unbox that animal till
Gotcha,
tomorrow.
gotcha,
We've got
okay.
it. We've got.
Then we gotta set it
there's
up
just all
and, yeah.
kinds of other things that
Because
were
there
happening.
was just so much. Okay.
There was just a lot happening
it.
today, and
I didn't know
mean,
if there
we
was a
want to.
reason you were trying to stack or something.
Well, I mean, I'm always looking to stack so that
Yeah.
we can have a break or a day or whatever. But today was just a situation where there was just so much going on that we just had no choice but to get kind of going. I mean, because if we would have filmed everything today into one vlog, it would have been a 50-minute vlog, and
Yeah.
it would have been crazy. But that just mentally wears you out because you're not only
Thinking about everything,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
thinking about all these things you're juggling, and
It
we
does.
don't.
You know what also mentally wears you out?
What?
Is spending all day printing labels for coloring books.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the description.
I've got exactly, which is fine. But everybody who's been waiting, they're going out. I've been doing it all day, and the whole back of
Coloring
my
books,
car is
yeah.
going to be filled. Dropping them off tonight.
Those
so
coloring books are
They're
God,
banging.
they're awesome, man.
They are awesome.
They're
No,
banging.
they are. I'm just glad to be able to finally
Get caught up.
fill them.
Yeah, get caught up.
Yeah,
We
it's
should
pretty
probably think about a lot of the things we're trying to do these days are like other people fulfilling the orders
Yeah.
rather than us doing it because it's like we just don't have the time.
Passive income almost.
Yeah,
you know?
and,
I would almost-
So I think we could maybe work that out with our people.
Distributor.
I
or
would
something.
say that it's smarter.
Yeah,
It's just like, in my opinion, I don't think my mom's time should be spent printing labels of
no,
fucking coloring
no,
books.
No,
I don't.
no,
I
not
just
even
that's just a
close.
waste of her time.
Oh,
It
she's
is.
her
she
value
can
is
be.
much
It
higher.
That's what I'm
is.
saying.
her
Yeah,
value is
I
much
really.
higher.
I realize that, but I also realize that I can do stuff faster than most people. And
Yeah, I guess.
like I said, these were so backed up. I needed to
course.
personally get those out.
Yeah.
So,
So there
I
it
agree.
goes. Check it
All
off. Check it off the list.
exactly.
Let's hit it.
All right. Next up is Sassobek Reptiles. Your boy
That's
Matt.
Matt.
Thank you, buddy.
And he says Lori's still drinking Relax Riesling.
No, she doesn't drink
It's
Riesling.
been
Riesling.
it's been a while. I've moved on to some reds.
Yeah, she graduated to a real wine drinker.
Ooh.
This helps her health.
Yeah, because I think that
Yes.
like like white wine is for like amateurs,
Yes,
and then red wine is for alcoholics.
indeed.
It's a more
Not true.
That's not true.
it's a more like refined taste
It is
buds,
a more
though, right?
yeah, it is more refined.
Like kind of like when you first try coffee and you're like, I don't like this, and then
Yeah.
eventually it grows on you.
yeah, I don't think many like really. I don't know enough about wine, so I might.
But
be
I would
talking
love
out
to
my
hear
ass.
what you're talking.
Yeah, I might be completely talking out my ass, but
That's
I think
fine.
that like the people that are really what do they call wine people?
Winos.
Like the
No,
you know,
no.
what's your
Sommelier.
sommelier? I doubt that those guys. I mean, they certainly know about reds and
What?
whites.
Wait, what? Did you say Shmuley? I think that guy's name is Jason Shmuley.
Different,
Jason
different guy.
Shmuley.
Different guy, different guy.
Okay.
But I'm assuming that people that are really good at wine probably don't drink a lot of white wine.
I think it depends.
Really
Some
good.
people prefer it depends. Like some people like sweeter versus
Bitter.
more more of a full bodied or this or that. So it
Yeah.
it depends where you go. I've never been a super sweet person anyways, so
Yeah.
No.
a lot of your
No, you're
reds
not.
aren't.
What I meant was that's not what I meant.
You're not
No,
wrong.
no, no.
You're not wrong. I'm not mad.
I was
I'm
talking
not.
about like
I've never
you,
been a super sweet person.
you and I. We both. I do it because of you, obviously, but you drink the dark black roast coffee, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing applies, I believe, right? Because she drinks the dark coffee,
Yeah.
meaning she'll drink the dark wine, meaning she'll like a darker tobacco, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just smoke the dark tobacco.
We do.
I did. I used to smoke the Newports. So
Dang, Newports. She was
tobacco.
killing people. She was stabbing people.
Beating people for crack rocks.
You know, one of my
Right.
favorite
Yeah.
quotes from a rapper, real quick. His name's Ski Mask the Slump God, right? Shout out
Yeah.
Ski Mask if he's ever watching this. Shout out you,
God
brother.
bless you, brother.
One of his quotes is, "Life is short. Smoke a port."
Ooh.
And I agree with that. and then he bangs down. He's like, "Life's short. Smoke a port in New York." And he's just like calculating like a dork, like a dork. It's just like the song
It sounds,
bangs.
it sounds
if he was
amazing.
out when I was a teenager, I would have totally
Yeah.
been into him. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's true.
Ohio guy says, "Fire up the green." Oops, sorry, wrong podcast.
That's Noah's podcast.
But it's St.
yeah.
Patty's Day, so it all.
It is, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, fire the
it-
green.
Yeah, fire it up. Let's go.
Fire it up.
B
boy.
and H Reptiles says, "Congrats on 3 mil." Also, I have a message. You and both Jay on Instagram. Hope you all can get back to us soon. Thank you for everything you do for our hobby. I haven't seen it, so
I
I have
haven't
to check.
seen it. Well, I
I have a better chance of seeing it
you
for
have
sure.
a much better chance.
Yeah, I'll
My-
check it
my-
out.
My Instagrams get buried.
And then he
badly.
came back because he put 4 mil. He came back and said, "Sorry, 3 mil." My
Yeah,
bad.
3. Don't care. I love the
Well,
extra mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
Well,
it to me.
We'll be
wait till
there.
next month.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we'll
well,
get
let's
there.
hope so.
Be there next
Yeah.
month.
You never know. What
Jimmy
else?
says, "Congrats on 3 million. I'll be in Florida for 2 weeks, and we'll be visiting Gatorland while I'm down there."
Oh, good.
Awesome.
Well, seek out Savannah.
You will have fun.
It's a great place.
It's the
you'll
best.
You'll have a great time. I mean, I miss it. We were actually, to be honest with you, we were supposed to be in Florida
Right now,
today.
right now.
Right now. Yeah,
know.
we were supposed to have left yesterday.
You think I forgot?
Yeah.
You think we forgot?
Never forget. It just got derailed. My
Yeah.
plans got derailed, and there is a chance, an outside. I don't say outside chance, but a chance that I could get the vaccine next week.
Get the hell out, really?
And, did I tell you this, Jay, or no?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So weirdly enough, weirdly enough, this is how this situation works.
Yeah.
Is of all people, Chewy.
No
Yeah.
Is,
fucking
yeah, it's the
way.
one that might be helping me out here.
It's
So
actually
basically-
not as surprising as you would think. If you
Yeah, you never know. The guy, yeah, things
is
happen.
crazy.
But so basically, I don't know. Like a relative of his works at a hospital that gives out the vaccine, and so he got vaccinated. His wife got vaccinated. He's like, "Oh, what do you want to get vaccinated?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to get vaccinated." And he's like, "I'll
see what I
get
can
you
do for you."
I'll get you on the list."
What?
So as of yesterday, I'm supposed to be on the list. They're supposed to call me Monday, and I'm sometime next week. They're supposed to.
Damn, that's
get me
awesome.
in. So I'll feel much better about traveling to Florida once I'm
Vaxxed.
vaccinated.
Interesting.
V Dog says, "Otters can be mean as bleep. Thank you for
Can be. They can be.
I
But
mean,
not,
Can too.
I think you're gonna have to find
sloths
another way
can
to
too.
find the
yeah,
finance.
we've
slide.
learned today that the sloth.
Oh
can
my
do that,
God!
right?
Yeah.
Drogo's in a bad mood
oof,
today.
he was in a tizzy today.
Yeah,
It's
he's-
funny. You were saying that, and I was petting him, and he didn't
Yeah.
try to go for me
Well,
once.
you weren't in there while we were trying to do what we were
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
do.
Yeah, when you
Sure.
we
started
were
to do
cleaning out his
maintenance,
humidifier, which is
Yeah.
in the ceiling.
Kind of
part.
loud to
And
the
yes,
cage.
between the
Yeah.
loud of what we were doing,
Yeah.
and then obviously the ceiling part was, and then he kept going up to it.
Yeah.
So then, as that's like we're cleaning it, we're trying to do this
trying to
stuff. He
attack
was
you.
just, oh my god, like
got really
literally,
mad.
just like, rah, rah, like going at you like this,
Yeah, and
open
his
mouth.
arms are
like,
so
yes,
long.
Exactly,
Yeah.
he could go past you if he was sitting where I was. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's the most surprising thing of the sloth for me
Mhm.
is how long his arms are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did not expect his reach to be.
yeah. It's
It's
just
as long
super
as it
long,
is.
and honestly, they are fast when they want to be.
Oh yeah, they're
Like, yeah, it's not. He's not.
well,
They
he
turn it
like
on.
what it is he like flings himself.
Well, yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's like a toddler that's like flying backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like
it's a
let me
good.
down.
It's a very good analogy. But
Yeah.
if they had like razor blades,
yeah,
for
yeah,
hands,
for hands.
Yeah.
like that's.
But I
they'd
think
be
our
much more scary.
but I'm pretty sure our otters are going to be pretty tame.
Oh, 100%.
Ours are going to be.
Our otters will be very tame. We'll
Yeah.
be handling, playing, swimming, sliding.
Yeah, because we're gonna get babies that we're gonna bottle feed them.
bottle feed, nipple
Yeah, bottle
feed.
feed them.
I'm gonna be like
do you
this.
have a line on those already?
Yeah, I've already talked to the person.
I'm gonna have one just on my nip all
Yeah.
the time.
all day.
You can milk anything.
You're gonna.
It
Yeah,
has a
if
nipple.
it has a
That's a
nipple,
great
yeah.
quote. You can milk anything.
That's
if it
true.
has
We need a
nipple.
shirt.
Yeah, if
It's
it
gonna be
has a nipple.
breastfeeding otters.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
LKB Python says, Mrs. Lori, do you have any photos of Brian back in high school days?
I have
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I know of one.
Well, I think he needs to
It's
see it.
your driver's license.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got
That's
my
a
card.
good one.
It's a good one.
You
It's a
got
solid-
long blonde hair.
I've
Yeah.
got most of the pictures I have in those days are band pictures.
Yeah.
Still great.
Yeah.
Even better, even.
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
nice tight
There's some-
jeans, or not jeans, I mean
Leather.
leathers,
Leather leggings. Yeah.
leathers and tights,
yeah.
real tight.
Real
Yes,
tight.
real tight.
Side piping.
He
Some
was-
sort
he
of
was-
zebra
He was,
involved.
he was tiny. Lots of salad cranked, really
Yep,
high.
lots of
Yes.
salad cranking.
It was a beautiful time, I'm sure, to be alive.
It
It
was.
was.
It was.
It was.
I don't do anything small. You
Not
know,
as
so.
fun today to be alive. Can I?
No, you're right. I tell you what, the 80s were an awesome time
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be young.
Turns out
and
cocaine
alive.
makes a
So-
generation much better, for
Yeah,
sure.
right.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. I know.
So you dad know in particular, mom, you obviously do as well. That trolling is a thing on the internet, right?
Yes,
Right.
of course.
Today I trolled for the first time.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
What'd you do?
What'd you do?
So there's this guy, Pavel Barber, okay, and he's an amazing hockey player, okay, like really amazing. He trains the youth, and a lot of them will be in the NHL, I'm sure, at least some of them. Point is, he posts hockey content, and he posts this cross check in the back that happened live last night, right?
Yeah.
Did not get called. Cross check in the back,
Nice.
stick broke.
Oh, damn.
All right. And everybody in the comments, so many people in the comments were like, oh my goodness, I can't believe they didn't call this.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. They need to tighten up the league. And I just started calling everyone the P word.
Oh my gosh.
Right? I'm just like, come on, you guys are some P words, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm going in on these people. Dad, I had 8 or so people commenting back at me like, dude, who are you, man? Who are you in the league, bro? And I'm like, I'm just as much in the league as you. I'm like, dude, I'm like, pussification of America. I'm like, keep this stuff, right? I'm like, do you really want to make all sports the same?
Yeah.
Because the hockey is the only sport that we got left. Us men that don't care about rules, that like getting slashed in the back of the legs a little bit, that don't mind a little
Although they
nut
tightened
check.
it up a lot too. You
Yeah,
know, I
but
mean,
it's
they-
the
yeah.
loosest sport of them all.
Yeah, it's still where you can fight. And you can
Yeah,
do
that's
things,
what
you
I
know.
mean, and
But
they're
trying
trying
to
to-
take that away.
Trying to make it
too,
soccer
And
on
that's
ice.
what I'm fighting against. I was fighting against 8 guys, 8v1. I'm roasting them all. And they were like, dude, how are you so tough? I'm like, dude, you're downy soft, bro. You're like, I'm like, come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trolling these guys.
Yeah.
One guy commented at me, he's like, bro, what's your address? I dropped it, Reptariums. I'm like, come bring it. I'm like, come bring it, bro. bro. I'm like, I back it up. I'm serious about this.
Oh, great. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
didn't
thanks
put the
for
home address, though.
Because now I'll be
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Noah's
Kick
never
some
at the
ass.
Reptarium.
Right,
Ever.
exactly.
And if he's in the basement huddling.
Hey, but if he comes by, I'll beat his ass. I don't care. It was frustrating to me that, like, dude, hockey's our only sport where we got some toughness left, and all the comments are about making it a soft sport.
Yeah.
I
Come
feel you,
on.
and I kind of agree too. Because I think,
Come
like
on.
you said, that's part of it. They know that's part of it, and even when they do it, like for the most part, like they don't take it over the line. Like people aren't going. You know what I mean? You're not.
Sure,
You're
even
not.
if they
You're
do,
out there
let
to
'em.
do whatever, but you're not out there to take somebody out of their career or something. Like you know what I
It
mean? It's
happens
part
every
of
now
it.
and then. It happens every now
But
and
I
then.
think
But
that
I
should be
agree
allowed.
too. Like
It should be allowed.
It should take
Listen.
a guy out of his career. You know
No,
why? There's a
can't do
next
that.
up in line.
I know, but you
That's
can't
what
do
I'm
that.
saying.
That's
extreme,
going
but
too far.
You
That's going
have
too
to.
far.
You do have to admit, back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s,
Yeah.
it was a lot more fun watching hockey.
Because there's a lot more fighting.
when there was
all
a
that,
lot more fighting and a lot more crazy shit
Yeah,
going
but they're
on
just
for
trying
a
to become more
spectator.
mainstream. You
Yeah.
know, that's what they're trying to do. That's what they
Well,
you
that's
know,
what life
because
is
what
right
happened
now,
is back in the 80s and
mainstream.
90s, you know, they always said, you know, hockey is the best sport that no one watches.
Yep.
You know, that's the saying, you know, it's like, because, you know, it's like hardcore hockey people like it, but the rest of the world, like we're Northerners, so hockey's a way of life up here.
Yeah.
You know, you get down into frickin', you know, Missouri, you think they give a crap. I guess they
don't-
got the Blues,
I don't
but
know.
outside,
don't
I'm not
care.
talking about St. Louis, but you're talking about the Ozarks. They don't
Yeah,
care
yeah.
about, the Ozarks
Jackson,
don't care
Well-
about.
Mississippi.
Yeah, Jackson, Mississippi. How many hockey games are being telecast on those
That's
airwaves?
okay. It doesn't matter.
All right, let's move on.
Silver Cash says, will you visit Limbani at the Zoological Wildlife anytime soon? I watched an old vlog,
Yeah.
and the first thing you seen on that vlog was otters. I couldn't help but laugh.
That is funny. Actually,
gonna go
right,
there.
You're right. Yeah, that was one of the places
There
we're
was
going to go on
otters?
this trip. Yeah, he's got baby otters right now. Actually,
When I was there,
uh,
I don't
It was
remember.
when-
yeah,
otters.
there were otters when you were there, but we didn't go look at
It
them.
was
Okay.
but
Then
but
they
yeah.
weren't. If I didn't see them, they weren't there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. But no, they actually had. Well, now they're probably 4-month-old otters.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, a lot of Jacob Feder's like content for quite some time that was doing very well was otter content. A baby, you know, bottle fed otter content was blowing up. He was getting hundreds of thousands of views on the
Good
otter
for
stuff.
him.
Yeah, so those are the otters I want. But yeah, when we get back down there, we'll go visit.
Yeah, I can't wait for
CWF
that.
for sure.
Brother Clint in the house.
Hey,
He
What's up,
says,
dude?
congrats, more viewers than Chicago's population. Very
my
honored to
gosh.
call you friends. Hoping to meet the Lori next time. The power behind the throne.
Yeah, I know. And Lori loved. I mean, she loved your podcast as well.
Yeah,
She
like
did.
I don't watch a whole lot of stuff, but I actually did rewatch your podcast.
It was
and I
great.
did enjoy it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
so
good one.
it'll be good. Well,
We're supposed to do it again soon, right? He's going to
Yeah, I
come in
think
the
he
area
said he was
soon.
coming up. Yeah, so yeah, I told him when he's ready, we'll do it.
It's interesting. Would love to have another podcast with him because obviously he's a holy man.
Yes,
he's
he
a very
is.
religious man,
Yes.
and from someone that is searching for their religiousness, it's fun to talk to somebody that is so
I love
set in
theology.
stone
Yeah,
in
passionate
theirs.
about what they
So-
believe in. Yeah.
Yeah, I love you, brother Clint.
We do.
Yeah, we do too.
Emily says, popping in for just a sec, still delivering in the country,
Hey,
and there's no service. Hashtag FedEx ground. Can't wait to watch later. Love you guys. You're amazing.
thank you.
Delivering.
Uh,
in the country.
Emily.
Like out in the country, like in the sticks.
Yeah, I was trying to think like, what are you from Canada?
Yeah,
You're
I was
delivering
I'm
it?
like,
but then I thought, yeah, he's out in the country,
Thank you,
so
Emily.
sticks. So yeah, thanks, Emily. When you're rewatching this, we appreciate you.
I see this little one right here, Deviant Glass. I just wanted you to know, said
Yeah,
Lori,
Mom.
your hair's looking amazing, looking glorious.
There you go, Mom.
Glorious
And that's our
Deviant.
Deviant Glass. They're our people, right? We love
Do you
them.
want to
Thank
vote?
you.
Do one of those things?
Yeah, hit
Oh
him.
yeah,
hit him
they
with-
send
hit
all
him.
the beautiful glass.
Yeah. Hit him with the.
Do one of those?
Hit it.
Do one of those,
So
Mom.
they're-
Come
they do-
on.
so they-
Mine won't do like yours.
Yes, it can.
Look at.
So they do glass
blowing.
blowing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Lori's really into that, by the way. I don't know if Deviant. Where are they from?
would love to know.
I think out west, but I'd have to give me 2
Okay.
seconds while you're talking.
Yeah. Because we watch obviously Blown Away on Netflix.
Great show, by the way.
Yeah.
We went to we made some ornaments at
They're actually in
one
North
point.
Carolina.
North Carolina,
Asheville.
Oh, okay. No,
Nice.
I was just there.
Oh, very
Guess
cool.
what?
No, it is something at some point I would like to dabble with a little.
You
bit,
should
for
really
sure.
reach out to that place and
I
see
know.
if they're still.
I know it's on
still-
my desk.
Still
I know.
around.
Get there.
Yeah,
See
because
if they're
TV and
still
Glass, I
around.
actually bought Lori 6 sessions, private sessions with a person. But
And COVID.
well, it was before. It was
You bought it for me for Christmas, and then in March it was COVID. So
right,
yes.
but it was a few months. You didn't reach out to them.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
Yeah.
still.
I mean, yeah. Hopefully they're still there. If I'm sure the lady was very nice. If she is still in business, she would love to have you.
Yeah, if not, then she deserves a backhand. Just a quick little tap. Nothing hard, but just
Why is she? Because she went out of business?
no, just because she wouldn't help my mother.
Yeah, but what's she going to
Yeah.
do? Get
Listen,
a blowtorch?
Listen, it's okay. This is what you do.
This is what family's
Exactly.
about. What the hell?
All right. You just
Like, you-
backhand some,
Yeah, you
for your mom.
backhand some
Yeah.
old lady.
What are you
For your
doing?
mom.
You're backing up some random woman, right? I'm backing up my mother.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Brenda says, "Hey guys, so glad to see you get 3 mil, and always missing you, Lori. And it's great seeing you on the vlog. And Noah, this sandwich needs a song."
Brenda needs a song on Checking In Podcast. I don't know if we should do a song on Checking In Podcast.
Let's Brenda, you're going to have to
Brenda,
tune in Friday.
Brenda, I will promise you, as long as you don't let us forget, you don't even have to super chat. If
Yeah,
you
just
start
come in.
chatting on Friday's podcast, I'll make you a song. I will make you a good song about how delicious of a sandwich you are. All right, you beautiful rye breaded freak.
Scottish Rob says, "So glad that the blackhead got there for you. Didn't realize it was potentially part of the Barney Ball.
Yeah.
Please tell me I was right on its gender."
I didn't. Interesting enough, I did not check.
We should do that tomorrow in the vlog. I think it's
I will check to make sure you are right on the gender. I just I have made this mistake in the past of not double checking, and so we'll find out. But yeah, I think that is going to be a component of the future of the Barney Ball project for sure. I think it'll be a really good one.
I agree.
But thank you. So thank you for sending it. It's really beautiful.
It
I
is
love
great.
Especially,
it's a really pretty one.
am I wrong? This is the one we saw at Mike Wilbank's,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, that might be the
darkness, yeah.
secret powder
Yeah. The darkness,
Yeah.
to the alchemy.
Yeah.
Jose threw
Jose.
$20. He came back and says, "Love every one of you."
Well, thank you,
Thank you, Jose.
Thank
Love
you,
your
Jose.
tacos,
keep that,
bro.
Yeah, keep that cilantro.
Keep the double wrap, diced onions and
Yeah,
cilantro.
you always know
The
it's
cilantro.
you always know it's a good,
Good one.
real Mexican authentic when they have the double.
The double.
yeah, you know.
A little sauce on the
no,
side.
no flour. Get the fucking flour out of here. Come on, man.
Corn?
You know? Yeah,
Corn?
you gotta go
Corn or
I mean,
bust?
come on, man. You know, come
Come
on.
on.
I agree.
Americans
Yeah,
throwing
exactly.
the flour in
Silly
there.
Americans.
Raphael says, "Congrats on 3 mil. Last week I asked you to tell my wife to let me buy a ball python, and she agreed.
Whoa.
I am moving out of my house. No, I'm just kidding. I'm moving to U.S. in August and will fulfill my childhood dream of having a python."
Wow,
Wow.
that's awesome. I wonder where he's from.
R.
His name is Raphael, so can I bet it?
R.
Can I place a bet on
Could that
Brazil?
be a Rand? No, I think Rand actually.
I think Brazil.
R would be Rand, and
Isn't
if
he-
that's the case, that'd be South Africa. But I'm not sure. I just
I'm
assume
close.
That R is Rand.
Brazilian real.
Oh, it is a Brazilian.
Come on, give it to me. Give it to me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you know how I knew that?
What's
Because
that?
there's this guy named Raphael on FIFA, right?
Uh-huh.
And his base, it shows you his nationality in the corner of his foot card.
Yeah.
And it's Brazilian, so I just figured the only other Raphael I knew was Brazilian. Good bet. Placed the bet.
I knew
won.
that he
That
was
was
in
a
the
good bet.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
I
real good
exactly.
Ninja
I was
Turtle.
thinking Ninja Turtle, but you
So
don't
I was
really
thinking
know.
Italian, right?
Yeah,
You would think Italian.
I was. I did think
Raphael.
Italian.
Never met a dang Raphael.
What's the famous artist? Raphael. Something Raphael, right?
Interesting. I'm actually not sure what you're talking about.
I do
There's a
know
fa-
because it was
famous
in the
artist, yeah.
it was in the era of Michelangelo.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
there was a
Raphael.
Raphael.
Yeah, that's
Raphael
too.
Torres.
It's
No, I
funny.
think his
It's
last name is
Sanzio.
Sanzio.
It really, literally, when you type it up, it just says Raphael, but his name was Raffaello Sanzio de Urbino,
That was the artist.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Italian artist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
known
Yeah.
as Raphael. He just went
Exactly.
by.
I know what you
Raphael.
were thinking though. It was probably
Yeah, because
from
when
our,
we were in
exactly
when we were
in Italy doing all the
Yeah.
yeah, when we were
museums.
Because a lot of them
Florence.
went by only first names and then where they were from. Like
Yeah.
Leonardo da Vinci was of Vinci. You
Yeah.
know?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
will say Florence, at least the museum side
Beautiful,
was
man.
unbelievable.
I would love
There
that.
was
That's
a lot.
Vecchio.
I mean, honestly, there was cool parts of the whole city and everything.
Yeah, no,
It was-
the Ponte Vecchio was amazing. I mean,
Yeah, the Ponte
stuff-
Vecchio.
Oh, yeah, you know the
yeah,
Ponte
of course,
Vecchio.
the Ponte Vecchio was
Like a
amazing.
busy.
Yeah, the Ponte Vecchio.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
It does sound
I can't
good.
wait to go back.
Yes, and we will. We will soon.
Little Bogus says, "What's a good camera for both photography and video that won't break the bank?"
That's you, Jay.
Tell her.
I mean, it matters what your price is, but if you're
Yeah.
under $500, I'd say go for a Canon T7i. If you're like over maybe around $1,000 Nikon D750, over 2,000 or around 2,000, I'd go Sony A7 III.
I would
Listen,
assume
back in the
breaking
day,
the bank might be
the
2,000,
last
but it's
camera
never know.
we had was a
It's Stimmy time.
Fuji.
Fuji's are nice.
The Fuji little
Disposable?
like
Yeah, the little ones that you got from the store. Yeah.
It's like the David
was
Dobrik
nice.
dispo.
It worked.
I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in.
Yeah.
If you just want video for YouTube, Canon G7X.
Yeah, Ken G7.
How are the
But-
photos out of that too?
our
But
little
I've never
black-
taken
I bet you
photos, so I'm not
it's gotta
sure.
be
The
good.
little black ones.
Yeah.
I love those
Yeah,
for doing the
G7X,
video.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's easy. It's nice. The video's
Yeah,
good.
it's like $500.
Exactly, not too
And
expensive.
point and shoot. You can be on auto if you want. You don't need to know
Great
anything.
low light.
You can go into manual if you want. Yeah, it's good.
Great
time
low
lapses.
light, great time lapses.
Time lapses. They'll shoot 4K.
But I don't know about the picture side. But if you want to
I
just
would
do YouTube
imagine the
videos,
As long
pictures,
as
yeah,
it has
sure.
above like an 18
Beautiful.
megapixel sensor, you should
I'm
be.
sure
I mean,
it is.
even if it doesn't.
I
Yeah.
recommend all starting YouTubers with that. Honestly,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and most people did. I mean,
totally.
Roman Atwood still vlogs with them.
And I don't
Because
blame
they're
him.
good.
I do not
I
blame
like
him.
them.
Yeah,
They're great
they
quality.
break all the time though. But that's
Yeah, but
on them.
$500 you can afford to.
break them every now and then.
Yeah,
They break because you're not gentle.
No, yeah, that's the problem.
but that's what you
I mean,
married him
most
for.
most people would probably not break it.
Chris
I think how many G7Xs you think I went through?
10 at least. Right?
12.
12.
Probably 12,
At least
12 to 15, I would say. Yeah,
I agree.
I'm
There's a
thinking
graveyard.
we cleaned out the office.
Yeah,
There's probably still spirits of
and
G7Xs in there.
There was some we threw away prior. It was at least 12.
yeah, 12 to 15.
Mom would sneak some. She would every once in a while sneak into your office and take a G7X out and just
Throw it
trash
away.
it.
Just throw in the garbage.
Well, it was
Yeah.
broken, and it was like,
But the memory's lowering.
Exactly. I was like,
I know each one of those. I had the batshit one from the Astana Ular.
yeah.
You know what's funny?
Indonesia.
The G7X Guam.
Mom does this a lot. I found some coffee mugs. All right.
Uh-huh.
Some gifted. We were gifted coffee mugs.
Yes.
I found them at the bottom of the garbage the other day.
No.
Mom's so bad with that.
But you guys probably have 7,000 coffee
Oh, we
mugs,
do.
right?
Oh,
we
have
do.
a lot of coffee
But
mugs.
that's my
we
mom's
also
favorite
have
game.
another house we need to have coffee mugs in now.
Oh, I didn't even think
So-
of that.
My mom's
Well, the
favorite
coffee
game
mug.
is
Did you
this.
pull them out?
She's like, I'm
No,
bringing
no.
4 coffee mugs.
I left them at the bottom.
See? Then why are you calling me out?
Because I know you've played this game for my whole life, and
It's
I don't
usually
need to fuck
what
it
it
up.
is. I mean, listen,
I
we
just noticed it.
appreciate everybody sending us anything, but if you send me a coffee mug with my face on it, I'm probably not keeping that coffee mug.
You also don't
'cause I would
drink coffee.
Well, I don't drink coffee either.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, that's like I'm not like or a shirt with my face on it. I mean, I'd let you wear that shirt, but not me.
I probably should, right?
someone
Yeah.
got really mad at us one time, at me in particular.
Oh,
Yes,
I
I
remember this.
because you did the blood. Yeah, the blood.
Dude, so funny, man. I
describe it-
still laugh about
I'll
that.
describe it to the people. They sent a shirt, a plain white tee,
Yeah.
right, that had a bunch of pictures of all of our faces on it, right?
Yeah, it was
Mostly
like a
yours,
collage,
though.
yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
just saying, like, make today awesome. And, obviously nobody was going to wear it because it's just really weird to wear either yourself and or your boss's face on your shirt.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let's use it in a video. They may even appreciate it more. This
Yeah,
video
it's in the
lives
video, yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
The T-shirt only lives a few years.
Yeah.
This video lives forever.
Yeah.
So we cut up the T-shirt. We stick Eric's big old body in this small little shirt,
blood
and I
all over
squirt fake blood all over him. And
Yeah.
and
they
we-
were pissed.
and we made genuinely one of my favorite pieces of YouTube I've ever made.
That was the.
Right?
Which one was that?
That was I can't believe how bad this
It wa-
bite was.
it
or
Yeah,
something
was
like
Yeah,
that.
he got
Yeah,
bit
it
by
was a
Jimmy,
good
wasn't
one.
it? It was
Yeah,
Jimmy and
yeah,
Jimmy.
It was just hilarious in my opinion. That's all that matters. And
That's all that matters.
and the lady, she was so disgruntled. She was
was
just
mad. She was
so
upset
mad.
at me.
I can't
She
believe
sent
you
me a really
destroyed
bad-
my T-shirt. And I'm like, listen, I
As a
understand.
matter of fact, I think that was the last time we heard from her, actually.
Probably.
Because she was like a real
Right.
big fan, and then
She
like that was
was.
the end of it.
And I'm sorry.
So we
I-
lost a fan there.
thought
Thank
I was
you.
doing
Thank
you
you. No.
right.
Looking at 3 mil a little
Yeah,
closer.
yeah,
if
we
it
would have
wasn't
had
for you.
3,000,001.
Yeah, right
If,
now.
Sorry for you, baby.
Rob says, congratulations on 3 milli to my favorite online family. Can't wait for
Wow.
the borders to open so I can come down and meet y'all. Much
Wow.
love from Niagara Falls, Ontario. Stay
Yeah.
lit, Noah.
We can't wait till we can go back to
Yeah,
Niagara
tag
either.
on that side. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's
Yeah, that's the
we-
best side.
I
just
have
saw it.
family.
Yeah.
I've got family right across in Ontario that I can't see, and they can't
Yeah,
come
they
over.
can't
Like
come
it
over.
sucks.
It does suck. I
It's
mean, let's
stupid.
hope that by this summer that'll change.
I hope
You know
I
what's
really
the
hope
weirdest part though?
What's that?
Is that so? Like you said, we have a family in Ontario. So we literally every Sunday, Mom and I, we go down to the boardwalk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And We bring mitts and balls, baseball mitts and balls, right?
Yeah.
And we play catch with our Canadian family.
Across the
right?
river.
Across the river, we're playing catch.
We're
and we
trying
do
to,
this.
we stay connected.
Exactly.
you know?
Every single Sunday we do this and we
Yeah,
play catch.
that's nice.
And it's so strange because we can throw the ball, but we can't talk, and we just catch and we just and we write notes on the ball and we pass it back and forth. And that's the only way our family can communicate these
Yeah,
days.
it's a shame. It's
And
a
it-
shame.
You guys
really
should
sad.
get FaceTime.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
sick,
If
dude.
you could, if you thought about this like technology thing,
That maybe
Well,
like
they
something where you
probably-
could see each
This
other's
is
face
more-
on a phone.
this is
Dude,
more
guys, the border.
interaction.
The
Yeah.
border.
Oh,
what the
I
fuck?
totally
Well,
didn't.
speaking
I
of
didn't
the
think,
border,
I didn't
did
think
you
about the
guys-
border.
Did
Come
you
on,
guys hear
idiots.
this though? That
Dummies.
the my tour, Brian tour this weekend.
Oh, you
they
have
were
one?
from southern Georgia,
Yes.
and they
They accidentally went.
didn't accidentally. They tried to go across the border.
No.
Yeah,
What
on
happened?
purpose,
What
without
happened?
passports.
Well,
by
they
the way,
didn't know.
For what?
Well,
They just wanted to
they're
go to
like,
Canada.
Hey, we're here. Let's just go to Canada. Didn't realize like you can't
That's
do
against
that,
the
and
law.
that you need certain documentation.
well, not only do you need passports, but right now, for people that don't know, because we're a border town, you can't go across the border. It's shut down.
so they got
because, you know,
detained.
So they got
It was
detained,
much
yeah.
like the
Detained?
Yeah, they got searched
it
the
was-
whole shot, yeah.
Remember, I told them the story. I said, "Don't feel bad because Noah and I accidentally.
Oh yeah.
We didn't mean to because you used to be able to cut off and
Yeah.
get to Mexican town and
That's
they
where
shut
we
it
were going.
down, right? And I told them the story. They're like, "Yeah, no, they weren't happy. They weren't nice. They made
No.
us get out of the car." I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bad day.
Yeah.
And I was wearing a Canadians hat. A
what I
fucking
said.
Montreal
He was
Canadians
so-
hat.
He was so
You were so
scared.
upset.
I was like, dude, they're gonna think we're from Canada. I'm wearing a hat that says Canadians.
I'm like, calm
They're not
down.
gonna let us
It's
in.
going to be okay. Like we're
Yeah. I'm sure it happened 1,000 times a day, but
Oh yeah,
now
we
you're
got
not
in a
supposed to.
line of like 15 people that had all done.
Now,
the
what
same
was
thing.
interesting with them is because they did the tunnel, they were in
Oh,
Canada.
they were in the tunnel.
Oh,
they
I didn't know they did the
So they
tunnel.
made it.
Yeah, they made it into Canada. So that's what they said. It's kind of like our Yellowstone thing, right? We made it to Yellowstone.
Yeah, we did.
You didn't get in.
Didn't get very far in, but we did hit. We scooted on the
scooted
outside.
a little bit.
Yeah, we were on the
Got a
outside.
couple little.
On the map, we were inside
I
Yellowstone.
didn't know they did the tunnel.
That's
Yeah,
classic.
But yeah,
dude.
they so the Canadian
gotta be worse,
Border
right?
Control is the one that's. I don't think it was worse, but actually, I think it might be better.
no, they
because-
said the U.S. was the worst.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
When
okay.
they came back around, they're like, dude, we literally drove and came back. And they're like, no, get out of the car. And he's like, this is an Enterprise car. I don't know what you're going to find in here. Like, and I'm like, you're lucky
Yeah,
they
because
didn't
every
find
time I
smoke,
rent an
'cause
Enterprise car, it
sometimes-
smells like dank. Like
It does, dude. Yeah.
I mean, my gosh, every single time. I think it's like to rent a car from Enterprise, you have to smoke weed.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a breathalyzer, but
Yeah.
a joint pops out.
Yeah, here you go. They give you a joint with the keys.
Don't forget
There
the
you go.
hot box. It's like what?
Oh my god! I remember when we were in California. Remember this? We had that
I
big
do.
black Tahoe or something
Man.
like that,
Oh.
and it was stank like weed so bad.
Yeah.
And we were like going, and we were like,
Yeah.
like everyone was getting in the car.
Yeah.
And you were like only like 17 at
Yeah,
the time.
something like that.
And so everyone's like, the one guy even told me, he's like, after
Yeah.
he was in my car like 3 times, and I go, by the way, I don't smoke weed. He's like, yeah, I thought maybe like it's weird you and your son smoking weed the whole time because that car stunk.
It doesn't matter when it's in there because the last 3 cars I've got like are so permeated. Like
yeah.
I'll drive with the windows down, Febreze the shit, and I'm just
nothing.
and I return it. I'm like, remember, I picked it up like this.
Yeah,
Like, I didn't do this.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's supposed to be like a $500 charge if you smoke, but
Well, that's
every
why
one
I
of
was
them is
saying
like,
it because I'm like, don't blame this on me.
yeah, exactly.
It's
yeah.
strange because all they need is this spray called Ozium.
Yeah, that takes it away.
It's
yeah.
gone.
You would
And
think
Why
yeah,
does
you would think
why
that,
do
yeah,
Enterprise
well,
not
yeah.
have that? You think they
Yeah,
would.
and we
I
should
don't
talk
know.
to our daughter
Instead,
about
they
that.
do the black ice, and that doesn't work.
Yeah, they just put the black ice fucking thing, and that just blends with it.
exactly.
Yeah,
It makes a tonic.
Intensifies.
Tonic is
Yeah,
right,
it makes
dude.
a herbal tonic in the car, and then you're just getting medicated while you're driving.
Yeah,
Just
no,
what the
it's
hell?
stupid.
Serenity Serpent says checking in is the best way to prep to go home to big stinky retics.
I agree.
Hope you guys have a great pre-weekend.
Yeah, I hope you do too.
Thank
man.
Pre-weekend. It's Wednesday, baby.
Wednesday, man. It's almost
It's hump
the
day.
weekend.
He's already there, dude.
It's there, man.
Working
Whatever.
for the
We're
weekend.
drinking.
But what they don't realize is our weekends are bonkers. Like our weekends are like the our
My
weekends
weekend
is
was
Monday.
yesterday.
Yeah, Monday and
Our weeks are
Tuesdays
Ouroboros,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
It's all it's
Aurora
crazy.
Borealis.
Luna Shadows says, "Hi, Lori. When did you think, or what did you think when you learned about Brian breeding snakes? How did you react?"
Yeah, this is good.
Mm.
What did you think, Mom?
I I mean, my initial thing was probably weirdo.
Yeah.
And then
He's killing people.
He goes, yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
He has a cave in
What
his
else did you
basement.
think, Laura?
yeah, I
Yeah,
was
what else
not.
did you
I was not exposed to snakes prior to
Yeah.
knowing Brian.
Yeah.
And
now
so-
look
I
at-
grew up in the city, so I never had any rural reptile things because you just don't find them in Detroit.
Right, yeah, not in Detroit.
We didn't go out to the country at all, so none of that. And I didn't know anybody that had them, like as pets or anything.
well, it was pretty
so,
low key back then. Not
Yeah.
too many people did really.
So, all right, let me put myself in your shoes, and you can answer the question. So you find out that Dad has these snakes, okay, and like you said, you were kind of freaked out by it. What changed to make you start becoming part of the business? And
I think
start
it was
working?
slowly. Like obviously, like when we first met, he had a room in Nanny's basement, and I did not go in it. I was
right.
like, no, I'm good. I'd sit outside of it.
Yeah.
You do whatever. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. And then slowly, like obviously, it's like, okay, well, maybe I will just sit inside. And,
Okay.
And then so it's just like anything, like you just slowly kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
And then after a while, then he started pulling the shit like, well, if you help me, then we'll be done quicker.
Shit twice as fast.
Yeah,
Twice as
exactly.
fast,
then
yeah.
we can go out faster.
I'll take you for some
And-
nachos.
Some focaccia.
Chi-Chis.
Yeah.
Chi-Chis. Nachos and Chi-Chis if you help me out here.
I love
So
Chi-Chis.
it was
Way to
just
the
a
woman's
thing,
heart.
like, slowly, just realizing after being
Yeah.
around him, like, okay, like nothing crazy's going on here. There's,
Yeah.
nothing, whatever. And then,
Little did you know.
Interesting.
yeah, no, hindsight's 2020. Like you flash forward, I'd been like, fuck that, and been out.
Really? You think? All right, that's just a joke. I'll go past it. But because honestly, I want to know this. Because I do not think that you'd be in any better place if you chose another path in life. I think that this is the right path that you
Yeah.
chose.
Yeah.
And Dad agrees, obviously.
He goes, yeah,
It's like,
yeah, of
no
course.
fucking shit.
100%.
100%.
It's the best you ever had.
I don't know.
I am the best.
I really.
Well, good, because I'm the star.
You never do better.
You're
I don't
never
know where I
gonna do
was
better
going
without
with
me, babe.
Babe,
Babes.
babes with an S, yeah. Babes.
Babes. See, that's one thing I want to talk about this real quick. I absolutely hate people that's been in relationships for a long time, even half a decade. That's too much. Stop calling your girlfriend babe. She has a name.
Yeah.
1 year, 2 years. 2 years is pushing it, by the way. Calling her babe? I mean, she's not a babe
We've
anymore.
never really had pet names,
No.
No, never.
We've never had.
You
pet
barely even
names.
first name basis.
Yeah.
You're more
Hey,
just
guy. Hey, yo. Hey, yo,
Hey,
dude.
yo. Hey, yo.
Hey, lady. Hey,
Get
lady.
over
Look,
here.
get out of here.
Hey, children, mother of my children.
Yeah, my mock.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree with that though? Don't you think it's a little because
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think I guess it depends on how you're raised too, right? Because some
Everybody's
people
different.
do
What
have,
creeps me out is the girls/women that call their significant other daddy. Yes,
Ooh.
daddy.
You have no issues
Like
at all. Yeah, zero issues with that one.
Yeah, I don't want my significant other to call me daddy.
Yeah.
No,
Like I
it
have no
just
interest in
literally
being
just
with my
like,
daughter.
oof,
You know,
like,
yeah, I agree. That's
like
very
I don't
weird, right?
have any interest.
No.
That is weird. Call me daddy. You know,
Daddy.
that's never-
Daddy.
Can I
So
tell you why
daddy.
this happens? Because I literally have the answer.
What's
Right.
that? I don't.
It's
understand.
so fathers abandon their children for packs of cigarettes and milk, cartons
Yeah.
of
Yes,
milk,
that's
right?
true.
Cocaine,
That's true.
yeah.
They
They
go
do
out for
that.
cartons of
Happens
milk,
all the
never
time.
come
Heroin,
back.
drugs.
Yeah.
Right?
It does.
And so this woman, right? She needs daddies.
Yeah.
And so she finds this manly figure
Yes.
and she tries to supplement him for
Yeah.
daddy.
Yes.
And so she calls him daddy
Daddy
because
chill.
she just needs
Yeah,
it
it's-
so
yeah,
bad.
it's a
Yeah, our
big
whole
man
generation has
But
dad
it's
issues.
just
Dad
wrong.
issues.
Like,
Most of the
that's not-
generation
yeah.
has dad issues.
Yeah, because there's
That's-
dad bods are in,
But
dad hats.
Well, I heard this
Call him
today on
daddy.
the radio.
I
Actually,
would love
they
to
said
hear it.
that the recent survey is that 80% of women love dad bods, and only 5% of women like ripped bodies.
Yeah, because daddy issues.
And I wonder about this.
You got to remember who
is it the polls going like, I don't want to sound like I'm a frickin', whatever.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Where's the other 15%?
Well, they probably like obese, people or something like that. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Well, I think that's a hard thing.
Or maybe
though,
really skinny
because
people.
let's be honest.
Let's
What's the percentage of people alive that are like super fit? Very low, right? So if you love somebody and they have a dad bod, like, you know what I mean?
No,
like, you love that person.
No, but it wasn't about loving that person.
It's about
It
the
was
body.
what
Like,
people were. The
sexually
survey was
attracted to.
the survey wasn't like the person you're with is what you. They were saying if you wanted to be with someone, what would the body type be? And it was like 80% of the women said
Can we
dad
change?
bods.
Can we change it to?
They said more than ever before.
Which I agree.
Daddy
with you.
issues, yeah, 100%.
I totally agree with you.
I don't know what
Can
that
we
has
change
to-
it from
Definitely does.
dad bod to daddy body?
Daddy body.
I
Daddy
love
body.
the daddy body. 'Cause,
Anybody's
like,
daddy body.
That might
makes
change the appeal a little bit because dad bod kind of sounds sexual. Like if somebody came up to me and was like, "Oh, dad bod," I might be like, "Oh, all right, what's going on here?" But if somebody said, "Oh, I have a daddy body," I would be like,
I see. I think
That
daddy body
sounds
sounds
worse.
worse. Yeah.
"Well, that's where I'm going at. That's what I'm trying to get at."
You want to make it worse.
I do because I don't think it's the right move.
But you know,
we're on the same
you're
page.
really screwing a lot of guys with dad bods right now,
Yeah.
like by
Well-
trying to do that.
Well, I'm trying to make some room.
Yeah, he's in the 5%.
I'm in the 5%, so I'm trying to just crank that up
Yeah,
a little
don't want,
bit.
Don't want to lose that.
Shredded.
Yeah.
You know that what we use to scale our snakes, right?
Yes.
To
yeah.
descale.
Yeah, the grater.
The grater.
Grater.
That's what I am. I'm basically a cheese grater. You fucking rub a block of cheese on
Just
me, bro.
rated, bro.
Parmesan.
Or what they-
Raymond
what-
Fachette.
Oh, tell me when. Tell me when. And I'm just rubbing over your pasta. I'm just like,
Basically,
tell
yeah.
me
Tell
when.
me when.
Tell me when.
Yeah.
Dad, tell me
good.
when.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All
Thank
right.
you. All right. Good. Thank you. All right. Let's move on.
Simple Man says, is there any way to get a signed version of the coloring book?
Yeah, absolutely. We.
All you gotta
I
do is
signed,
ask.
Just ask. I'm signing them every single day. So yeah, absolutely.
Every
if
day.
you want some, just say, put that.
Say
in
the
your-
word.
There's a note section when you check out.
Bingo.
Say, hey, I want whomever. The whole crew can sign.
I want Brian.
I want
Brian to sign it, please.
He's the
We've even,
best I ever had.
if you want, we even we stamp animal paws.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, don't say
No, we
that.
don't.
Because we won't do that.
You're right.
We
you're
absolutely
No,
won't
no,
do that.
People will ask.
No,
People will
exactly.
ask.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Well,
we
can I
don't.
have a potato paw print?
Yeah, please. Noah said it on the
No.
podcast.
My daughter's favorite potato.
You are
Yeah,
way
no.
too much like your
Nope,
dad.
nope.
Stop it right
Sorry,
now.
Not doing it.
Diamond Emo says you should get a platypus female. That would be so cool.
Yeah, we've talked about
Yeah,
this before.
yeah, Diamond.
No, we've talked about this before. You can't get them even if you wanted them. They're illegal.
No.
to
Oh,
have, so-
damn.
So yeah, can't have them.
Probably
They're
something to do
illegal.
with that, like venomous.
No, it's
Like
Australia,
not that.
right?
It's Australia. Australia just doesn't let them go.
Can I ask you a question? So I watched this video or this TV show called Phineas and Ferb when I was younger,
Yeah.
and their platypus was teal.
Yeah,
Platypuses are not teal.
they
right?
are not teal.
Beaver in color.
Just checking.
Yeah, no, they're
Just wanted
definitely
to
not.
make sure.
Yeah, yeah.
It is weird when they make things for children that make them just assume that
Right.
that's what real life is
Yeah.
when it's not.
Same thing
Yeah,
with the chameleon.
liars.
Similar.
Like the Easter bunny.
Yeah.
yeah, chameleon's
Easter
a good
bunny.
one.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know how many people
Jesus.
every single week come in to the
J-Dubs.
reptarium that
Brother
think,
Clint's still in the house.
Oh
Calm
shit!
down,
Sorry.
man.
that think chameleons can turn any color they want
Yeah,
and
yeah.
match everything?
That's all
And I'm like-
cartoons.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I say
yeah.
every week when I'm working, like if I'm down an aisle and buy the chameleons, people every
Yes.
single time people ask, I'm like,
Oh yeah,
that is not true.
I always put karma on like kids, and they'll be like, "Why isn't it changing?"
Yeah.
And I go,
Is it true they can turn any? No.
And then you know what I do? It's like a
Sad, though.
5-year-old, right? A 5-year-old will say this, and I'll say, "Well, what happens is that guanine crystals are interlaced in their chromatophores, and what happens is it refracts the light
They're like-
differently." And then they go, "Why
Can
isn't
you
it
get me away from
changing?"
this man?
Yeah,
Why is it changing?
exactly.
Yeah.
So-
That's how you
And
get
I say,
away.
"And do you like the zygodactylus feet?"
Yeah, they're
They have-
beautiful, aren't they?
And the stereoscopic eyes
You're
are
such
amazing.
a freaking liar.
Can I tell you
That's
something?
what I do to this 5-year-old.
Can I sincerely
Yeah.
tell you something sincerely?
Yes.
Is it's proven that if you talk to your child like an adult,
Yes.
they will be more sophisticated.
Quicker.
They,
Listen.
Exactly, Jay. They will be quicker. So do not baby your child. Oh, my God, Mom.
I've said that for years.
Do not say that. Be be like my dad saying the dialect of a clause, and then they will be fucking
Literally,
smart.
we had a tour in this last weekend,
Love to
and
hear
there was
about
a
it.
little girl that couldn't have been 3,
Okay.
and literally, if you close your eyes, you would have thought she was 10.
Wow.
She talked phonetically perfectly,
Wow.
and like ask questions like an adult. But
3?
like you said, it couldn't have been more than 3. And literally,
Nice,
like you
4.
said, the adults though, that
That's
you could tell the way the mom treated her. You
but
know,
that's also an anomaly too. Like,
No,
you
I'm
know
not
what I mean?
saying that every
because
kid-
this
you
is
know.
the thing. Like, I didn't ever baby talk you or Jade. You know, I'm not a big fan of baby talk.
Right.
I didn't encourage it with you. I
That's why I'm
talked to you like a
so
person,
smart.
but you guys, like it. You weren't like that. You didn't have adult conversations at 3, but
Oh, well.
but you didn't baby talk either. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
So-
saying that everyone at 3 is going to
so
be that
just
way. I'm
because,
just saying
right?
that
No,
it's
she's
just-
definitely an anomaly. Like, that's crazy, but like that's not the
Yeah.
norm.
It
You
was
see
funny.
that shit on Ellen.
be.
Like,
Yeah.
if you watch Ellen, she gets those
She's kinda-
crazy,
yeah.
super smart little kids that are like little
Doing
geniuses.
Sudoku. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
But
why
it's-
is this person 2 doing Sudoku?
I just thought that was interesting. It's not something that's talked about a lot.
Yeah, I baby talk reptiles though.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
And that's why they're not
and
talking
honestly,
like
it
10-year-olds.
irritates
True.
me.
Why?
It does because
No,
I don't
no.
like it with kids and I don't like it with animals.
I didn't do it to the
either.
kids. I just do it to my animals.
I know, but I don't.
So,
like
for
it with the
example, what do
animals
you
either.
do when you're baby talking your animals?
Be like, Belly, you're doing so good, girl.
You're right, you do
Yes,
that.
he does. He does it a lot, and it really irks me.
I don't mind.
I like it.
I'll
do.
give you the pass.
Alright, good.
Well, screw you both.
What? The animal's not going to get affected
Yeah,
from
the
it.
animal's
I
not
don't
being
know.
affected. It's not going
Is
to
it
talk.
necessary?
It is
Well,
necessary. It
I
makes me
think
feel
it's a
better.
natural reaction to cuteness, right?
Exactly.
And when there's no consequence, like the consequence of doing it to your child is them not growing up as
Right,
fast.
right.
The consequence of doing it to Bella is that she
Nothing.
just understands your voice more.
Right, yeah.
When you baby
Well,
talk Bella, nobody else can do
no,
that.
it's that voice. The consequence is you sound like an idiot, and she doesn't know your real voice.
She doesn't need to know my real voice. She comes
I
to
agree
me.
with Dad.
Yeah. Okay.
Also,
Anna
these
says-
Guinnesses have helped.
Hello, and I love watching all of your vlogs.
Thank you, Anna.
And
Well,
then,
she was talking to me, so
Yes.
thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Anna.
Probably talking to me.
Haley says, "Hey guys, congratulations on 3 mil. Question for Brian: if you never were to pursue a reptile career, what would you be doing?"
Well, you know, the only other thing that I really was, you know, like I really wanted to do was be a doctor.
Farmer.
Stranger. Well, yeah, I like farm. I
could
was
see
just,
you farming.
I was just
No.
literally talking about this the other day.
You weren't going to be a farmer.
I don't know that I could be a farmer, but there's this like romantic idea that I have about farming.
Yeah,
really
you
did.
didn't have that back then.
Every time we go
You
to
were
Farm
gonna-
and
you were
Fleet.
into medical
can I-
and that.
Yeah,
Can
I
I-
would have been. I would probably. I would love to have been an emergency room doctor.
Can I hear this romantic fantasy of yours?
Yeah, like really
No,
elaborate.
I would love
no,
to
To me, it just
hear.
seems like
Farmer?
you know, like being on
Just
like.
let him go. Don't interrupt.
I'm not even talking about animals. To me, like farming is like this. Like you're on, 50 acres of
Yes.
land. You've got, these tall stalks of corn. You're out there in this big old caterpillar. Freaking
Tractor,
whatever
yeah.
tractor thing.
Oh yeah, keep going.
You know what I mean? And you're
Talk
just
dirty
like
to me.
talking to
you're
me.
just
Yeah.
driving. It's 5 a.m. The sun isn't even up, and you're out there.
Coffee?
Yeah, you're out there just like,
Decaf.
Coconut
Yeah.
drinks.
yeah.
Sipping buys.
No, I think it's good. Listening to the music in the cab of the tractor.
Yeah, a little AC/DC, a
Yeah.
little Black Sabbath.
I mean, to me, there's
Leonard
something
Skinner, dude.
romantic about that.
Until
I
it was
agree.
your life. And then
Yeah.
you were like, I hate
I
this
agree.
life.
Yeah, maybe.
I can see it.
You know what I
Don't
mean?
let her hate you.
I walk
see
in.
it.
I walk in I walk in.
Yeah, how do you walk in?
There's like
You
I
got-
walk into the house. Lori's in like one of those little
Nope.
like
Yeah,
little
little-
house on the
No,
prairie.
we're not
Yeah.
together.
Gowns, you know what I
we're
mean?
not together
She's
in
got
this
an apron.
fantasy.
She's got an apron on.
Apron.
I am not
You know,
Laura
she's
Ingalls.
making cookies.
No, I'm
She's-
not.
She's,
Yeah, no,
she's
lemonade.
where she belongs.
No,
Yeah, squeezing lemons.
Squeezing lemons.
No. It's fried chicken every night.
Fried chicken and
Fried
pie.
chicken every
Southern
night.
vibes, yeah.
Every
Yeah.
night, fried
Every pie.
chicken.
Fresh
I got
squeezed
a dream
lemonade.
Too. You want to know what my dream is?
What is it? I would love to hear it. Like, same thing. Don't interrupt. Let her go.
Being alone.
Oh, jeez.
What the fuck?
Wow, that's really brutal.
That was bad.
That's brutal.
That was
man.
horrible.
Wow,
No.
that's
Are you
horrible.
serious?
No.
We're just gonna let this slide there? You're not gonna
What
hit
am
her?
I gonna say?
You're not gonna hit
You're
her?
not gonna hit her across the table.
No, he's not gonna hit me.
That's
you-
my
shows you how
favorite
much I'm
thing. I
Shows you how-
love.
Shows you how much I'm
Can
appreciated,
I
though.
can I say how much?
Appreciated.
What?
Appreciated? No.
Exactly.
You just did some crazy ass farm fantasy.
Yeah, but you were in it.
That was barely
Yeah.
a fantasy.
Lemonade.
Well, that was a bad fantasy.
That was
is what
almost
it was.
reality.
It was not. No, it wasn't.
What?
There's no reality that I'd be living on a damn farm with you.
Well,
Making
this isn't
lemonade?
your fantasy. It's my fantasy.
She's like, well, that's not how it's gonna fucking go, mister.
I know. At least in my fantasy, you're in it. Your fantasy, I'm not in it.
That's very fucked up.
Well, I just said that because I was mad because of your fantasy.
So what happened?
Why am I mad about? Why are you mad about my fantasy?
'Cause that's
with
how
your-
I
I'm
thought it
not
would
a
go.
fucking farm wife sitting there baking banana bread while you're out.
Ooh, that sounds
never
good.
said-
Banana
Yeah,
bread
that-
sounds good
that
though.
does sound good. You're onto something,
You're
Mom.
onto something.
You're onto
Yeah.
something.
This is a better fantasy
It's-
now.
And don't forget the lemonade,
the
damn it.
pandemic.
Yeah, the lemonade. That's what it was.
Pandemic banana bread.
Banana.
Why did
Pandama bread.
Why did everyone make banana
I
bread
don't
during
know.
the pandemic?
Yeah, that-
Why?
I wasn't home enough.
Wait, was that a
to
real
know.
thing?
Oh my
I
gosh,
had
it's a
to
real
work.
thing.
Jay, was it a real
Let's Google
thing?
that really quick. Banana bread pandemic, like pandemic banana bread. I'm just curious about this.
It was a real thing,
Yeah,
Dad.
everyone
Yes.
And
It
there were
was.
bananas were sold out.
No, dude.
Bro, yes.
I didn't know this.
My sister was a culprit because she
See,
falls into
banana bread
everything.
is having a
Grammy
moment.
did too.
So here goes. Banana bread is having a moment.
Brother, can I tell
It's
you?
the unofficial
Official
snack
snack?
of Corona pandemic.
What the
Sweet,
hell?
Soft loaf.
I have
bread.
a
Yeah.
I have a serious story about banana bread in the pandy.
Okay.
Can
go.
I tell it?
Yes. Go.
I once had somebody. All right, so I already fucked this story up, so I'm gonna restart.
Wow.
I had 3 loaves of banana bread from 3 different people
Yes.
in one time of my life.
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Bro, that's how much this bandana bread was a thing.
Bandana.
Bandana.
Pandemic.
But
Pandemic.
so I just wanted to express that
No, it is.
was
It is
real,
true. It is
and I
really
had
true. It's
many
really
loaves.
bizarre. I don't know
Many
why,
a
but
loaf.
for some reason, toilet paper and banana bread were the thing I'll take from
commodity.
this.
Can I also? I have another thing to add because it all is sequitur, right? It's not non sequitur. So all right, banana bread. This is everything: banana bread, toilet paper. So while people were buying, emptying their bank accounts for toilet paper and bleach. Right?
Yeah. Right.
You could have bought a Tesla stock for $86.
Mm-hmm.
It is now 600 and
almost
plus
700,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Are you kidding
dollars.
me?
Almost 700. Yeah.
So while you
Wow.
emptied your bank account for toilet paper,
Yeah.
you could have made hella profit by
You want
investing.
to know what's funny?
Made hella bread and not banana.
All I'm saying is just keep your mind out on that market.
Yeah.
You will make money if you make the
Speaking-
right choice.
Speaking of toilet paper,
I'm listening.
I was just at Grammy's the other day in her spare bedroom.
Shut up.
no.
Don't
Got
even.
like
How much?
stacks, and stacks
like
of time.
stack on stack of toilet paper.
All right. So, Mom, I don't
Gotta
expect
get
a
some
real
more.
answer. But if you could please just guesstimate for us how many packs there are. I mean, I'm guessing around 10, but what you saw it, what do you expect?
Yeah. I
Around
mean,
10?
I saw probably somewhere between 10 and 12.
All
She
right.
said, literally, she told me, she goes, every time I go to the store, I buy a pack if it's there.
Wow,
because
that's ridiculous.
Well, it's always there.
Can I, and then can
well, that's what I'm saying. And she's still doing it.
Can
Crazy
I ask
nuts.
you another question? How many rolls are in one pack? So
I
you
mean,
can
it
12 to
depends.
18,
Yeah,
12 to
you
18.
can
12 to
have-
18. So she has 1,800 rolls.
And that was just there. I think
No,
she
wait,
still
180.
Had,
Yeah,
I think
180.
she has some in the
That would've been
pantry,
great.
like in her closet too. This was her spare bedroom.
It's just a
that I
spare.
saw. Yeah.
Did anyone actually
amazing.
run out of
'Cause
toilet
she asked
paper?
me, do you
'Cause
need
I don't think
I
toilet
don't
paper?
think
Every
anyone
time
did.
I'm there, I'm like, I'm good.
I mean, the only person that run out of toilet paper was the poor person that had only 1 or 2 rolls left before
No,
the pandemic.
we got really lucky because honestly, like the week before the pandemic, I had made a mistake. And normally I go and I buy the big packs. And I was at the store and I was buying it because we needed it for the work. And I was like, oh, I think we're out at home too. So I bought another big one because
Right.
that's how I buy it. Like I
how we
don't
roll.
buy the little, like I buy
Yeah.
the bigger pack.
Get it?
And I did it. I got home and I'm like, oh
good
shit,
deal.
I already had one. But oh well. And I just put it up there. And then the pandemic hit.
Like, thank
and
the
I was
Lord.
like, okay, well,
the
I
Lord.
accidentally had 2. I didn't do it on purpose.
Remember how
Yeah.
So-
that plug-in bidet thing became super popular?
Yeah.
Yeah.
this- Oh, I can't
Hello
remember.
Tushy.
Yeah, Tushy.
Hello
Tushy.
Tushy.
It's amazing. I don't have one, but I know it. And
I wish we could get a brand deal with
dude,
them.
I do too. No, Mom, please let us have this moment.
All right.
Because
go ahead. Squirt
I-
your ass.
I have this whole bit that I will be using on my open mic next Wednesday about wiping
bidet?
your ass.
Oh, that's
Right?
nice. Yes.
And I don't
That's
think
surprising.
and I don't
Such a
I don't think that unless you guys want me to go into it, It is slightly about being gay.
Let's wait then.
So I won't, and that's why.
Let's wait.
Can I just hit you with the first question of it?
Sure.
Hit us with the highlight.
So I was thinking about this the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do gay men get turned on while taking a shit?
No.
And that's the start of my bit that I go into.
Can't go good.
And it goes great, in my opinion. And I just wonder. That is a question that hits my mind all the time. Do gay men like taking shits? Is it sexually arousing for them?
I'm just going to throw it out there.
So if you want to know the answer, come to Mark Ridley's Comedy Cast next Wednesday, and you will see.
So you're gonna
7
you're
p.m.
gonna
Eastern Standard Time.
tell the answer. Of
Yes,
that.
that means you're going to do like a survey.
Interesting.
I will deliberate through my whole bit, and you will understand where I am coming from and where I am ending.
Okay.
All right?
We'll
But
go-
that
we'll
is
be
the
there.
starting sentence.
Yes.
Interesting.
And basically, it all started because I was taking a shit, and I was very uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I don't like wiping because I'm just not a fan of being down in that area, right? It's very messy. Right?
Oh my gosh.
And so I was down there, and I was like, "Do gay men like this?" Right?
I don't
And then
know.
I developed this whole bit around it,
yeah.
and I was just wondering to myself if they liked it, but also I was thinking about how easy my life would be if I did have the Hello Tushy.
And you
blasting
didn't
my
ever
butt.
have to touch it.
Hello tissue would be nice.
Yes. See, you're on my wavelength, Mother. I really do appreciate
That's
you.
perfect. All right. Moving on.
Silver Cash says he caught a 30-second vid of Sadi Guru removing a cobra
Oh my
that
gosh.
What?
that wandered inside. This was
That's
about a month
actually-
ago.
That's actually
Wow.
dope, man.
It
The
is.
Indians are unbelievably good at
Cobra.
snake stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's where the most people are bitten by venomous snakes in the world.
You know,
Wow.
that's the country dance.
Is that the country dance?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought
Can you
that
hear
was-
the music? I hear the music in my head.
I thought it was more like walk like an Egyptian. but- Okay, little.
Yeah, that's
bogus.
walk like an Egyptian.
Yeah.
Little Bogus says, "What's your embarrassing moment?" One was
Oh.
today. Wanted class to show me their pics. Said dicks. Tried to come to cover. Came out dick pics. They're 8th graders.
Oh my god.
Hey y'all, send me your dick pics.
Oh my god.
I hate to tell you, little
Yeah,
bogus.
there's no recovery on
Oh my
that.
God.
I hate to tell you, little bogus, you may not have a job tomorrow.
Yeah.
You may want. I don't know. I've had a
bad.
lot of embarrassing moments,
Yes.
but that one's
That's a
bad.
heavy
that,
one,
That's
man.
that's a oops. That's a bad one. Explain that to the principal.
So the lot of kids said that you
And I
want them to
guarantee
show
you, they're
dick
like
pics.
kids are like sending pictures
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, finally!
I knew she liked me.
Little bogus, here you go.
I'll send you a little
Oh
something.
my gosh, yeah.
Silver Cash came back and says, "Bring back mukbang on a podcast. Always funny." That's not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
we talked about it. We talked about doing this a while ago. Yeah,
It's
something
not a
like-
bad
yeah.
idea.
Did you?
We all did.
Yeah,
It
we
was
all-
a family
it was a family
coalition.
one, yeah.
I like eating, so I'm all about mukbangs.
Yeah, well, I can tell you where I won't go. Listen, I am
Tell us.
checking off the restaurants that I will never
Oh, dude,
go
it's my
back
favorite.
to.
Oh, yeah, you added
yeah,
another.
so I
Checking
added
off and checking in.
Popeyes is the
I know.
next one. Anyone that works at Popeyes has connections. The only way you're going to win me back, Popeyes, Qdoba, or Texas Roadhouse, is if someone from corporate sends me a lot of free stuff. Because fuck you. Seriously.
When Brian says that, that's rough.
So Popeyes the other day.
Oh, I need to hear this.
I don't eat fast food. Right, that's just something I don't do. But I was heading home Monday night late. Called Noah up and said, I kind of feel like a chicken sandwich. Went by Chick-fil-A. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. Right, because here the Chick-fil-A just opened up. It's bonkers.
It opened up months ago, and it's still bonkers.
It's still.
Yeah.
I mean, like there's
It's
100 cars at
It's
8 o'clock
super
at night.
long line, but it actually does move fast.
It does
I
go
will
fast,
tell
but there
you
was
that.
at least, I'm not even exaggerating, 50 cars at 8 o'clock at night. I wasn't
Right.
sitting in that
So you're
line.
talking like a
100%.
30-minute wait, probably.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that. So something at Popeyes, cool. So I go over there. Sure enough, first off, it's 8 o'clock at night, getting dark.
Yeah.
Maybe 8:30 by now. It's pretty dark. No, the lights aren't on. On Popeyes, no lights are on,
No
on the
lights.
thing because they don't want to help you, right?
So why'd you get in line?
Well, because I saw a couple cars, and I went on my maps, and it said it was open till 10.
Okay.
And so I'm like, okay, cool. So there's 3 cars.
Yeah.
Wait 25 minutes to get to the speaker.
With 3 cars.
For 3 cars, 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I finally get the speaker. Oh, no, we don't have any chicken sandwiches. And I'm like, what do you do here? Like, what do? You do chicken. It's like going to McDonald's and them saying we don't have Big Macs. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You do one thing. Do chicken.
Can I interlude?
Dude, chicken. That's
Yeah.
a T-shirt.
Can I interlude?
Yeah.
Dad, you know this. You do know. You just may not remember. This is the second time this happened to you.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's
This
why I'm saying
same exact thing has happened to you.
No, exactly. And that's why I'm saying
Done.
that's when I'm done.
Yeah.
I'll give you the first time. The second time, you're done.
You're done.
You're done. And so I'm done with Popeyes.
And also, I've been there on my lonesome months ago. Same exact thing happened. Now, I only waited about 10 minutes, but I got the same response, no chicken sandwich. Dude, this was midday, 1 p.m., 2 p.m.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
I mean,
it's like this is what
bullshit.
you're supposed to do. With
I know I'm white.
Yeah.
I know I'm white, but I like chicken too. That's all
like,
I'm saying.
It's like someone coming to the reptarium, paying $10 to get in, and us saying we don't have reptiles. Oh no, we don't have any reptiles
We're
at the
out.
reptile zoo.
Reptiles.
We're all out tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just no reptiles at the reptile zoo tonight. Sorry.
No.
You know what I mean? Come on.
They come
you
out
know?
at night.
But
And
if you
and-
wanna
and
touch
listen,
the fish.
I will bet you dollars to donuts.
Bet
that if I
it.
walked in that Popeyes, they
There's
had
chicken.
a stock full of chicken. but
Nobody
they didn't
wanted
wanna
to
have
make
They
it.
didn't want to make it.
They
Because
didn't wanna
if it
make
took
it.
25 minutes to get through 3 cars.
3.
And I guarantee you, all 3 of those cars, none of them got chicken sandwiches.
Nada.
Yeah, so fuck you, Popeyes.
Fuck off.
I'm sorry.
you, Popeyes.
I'm sorry. So
Fucking
I pray that someone has
kosher.
connections with Popeyes because I would love to get on the phone with somebody.
Yeah.
and I'd
You know
love to
what?
talk
Can we
about
even
it.
take it even further, Dad?
What's
if
that?
you own any Popeye stock, sell it.
So it's a gar-
We're taking them down.
Dump
Because
it.
we're taking them
Cadoba's the same
down.
way. Cadoba's the same way, man. I'm done with Cadoba because every other day they decide you can't go inside to order food.
Yeah.
You know, one
Yeah.
day you can't. Next day, oh nope, just taking online.
Not doing it
orders.
anymore.
Yep, no
Yeah.
more. Screw you, people.
Screw
man.
yourself.
Yeah. So the pandemic has been an excuse for companies to not do their job.
Bingo.
It is.
And it's bullcrap,
It
and it
is.
pisses me off. There's nothing
Bullshit.
worse in this climate that we've been in for the last year. For gosh sakes, at least give us something.
You've had
you know?
way
Yeah.
enough time to get your shit together.
Yeah,
I got
and-
this
yeah.
stimmy in my bank account, and I can't even spend it on a chicken sandwich.
Nope,
I know.
you can't.
Yeah, at least I give Chick-fil-A a pass because they're popular, and like you said, they do move fast. No other restaurant is going to go through 50 cars in 30 minutes.
None.
No.
You know,
You
so
have to have the
Chick-fil-
Lord on your side
Yeah,
to do
so
that.
yeah, exactly. That's why they're closed on Sunday because they pray for the other 6 days.
Yeah, to make
that
it
they're going
work.
to be able to make it work, and they do. And you know what? I have never been to a Chick-fil-A in my life that
Never.
it ran out of chicken.
No.
Never.
No.
Never. They always have chicken.
Although-
they have live chickens in the basement. What were you saying, Jay?
Dude, when I worked at Little Caesars, I remember this day like it was yesterday, bro. I come into work and the owner goes, "We have no more pepperoni."
Oh my god!
And I go, "Are you fucking for real?" I'm like,
Did
"Dude, I'm
he
going
run
home."
to the store and buy more?
Nope, he left me there to explain to every person that
I would
night that we
literally
don't.
go-
Can't do
I would
that.
almost
You
go
gotta
quit,
go
bro.
and buy fucking pepperoni.
I would literally go to the store,
Yeah.
buy pepperoni, and cut it myself.
Yeah, 100, and not only that, but I would have cut it for him for sure. You
Guys-
know, he's just like, "Yeah, we have no more pepperoni."
Can I tell a quick tip for if anybody is working at Little Caesars right now
Yeah.
and they do run out of pepperoni? You can go to any local Meijer
Yeah.
and by the frozen dairy section, there will be pepperonis hanging
Slices,
on the
yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go buy those real quick.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's
You
what
don't
I'm
even
saying.
have to slice.
As a manager, that's what you do.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
do what you need to do to make your shit run.
Can I-
And even,
Even if
if
it costs
for
you
that
money.
one day
Yeah.
you had to go outsource fucking pepperoni, that's what you do to make your customers
Dude, it was so
happy.
bad.
I've done this because people may not know, but I've worked many of jobs in my life.
Yes, you have.
And I've worked a fast food type job, right?
Yeah.
And we ran out of chicken and burgers and such. I've had to go make runs and go buy Tyson nuggets,
Yeah.
bring them back, and then they think it's our special brand.
Yeah.
They're
Like,
like,
"Wow, these are good today."
exactly,
These are better than yesterday.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. This shit's good.
that's what I'm saying.
All right.
There you go.
Underworld.
Underworld says, "I don't know if you already read this. I might have missed it, but Brian, I will be there Saturday, April 3rd. Will you be there?"
Yeah, I'm going to be here. I do.
Third. Is that's the day before
Easter, I think.
Easter?
Yeah. Oh,
Hard to say.
That's a chance. I
During
might.
open hours?
Well-
Don't know.
Well, I'm going to still do the podcast, probably. No. Yeah, maybe not.
Yet to be determined.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see because we are going out of town for to my daughters for Easter.
That's still my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So not sure.
50-50.
50-50. There you go.
If I was you and you wanted to meet my dad, just reschedule it a week before.
Yeah, on the 2nd. But no, hopefully I'll see you.
Yeah,
Give me
sorry
1
about
second. I
that.
just lost my spot right quick.
God darn it.
I
So
know.
what the hell's going on with this?
Well, I can interlude. I think that don't you feel that your day has gotten better since we've been starting talking?
No, yeah, no, it definitely has. I mean,
Me too.
I'm kind of mentally exhausted. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I feel better. I've, obviously been laughing and stuff like that, which is good. But I am really mentally tired today, like really wore out. It was a busy day, and you could be really busy and things go well, and
It flies by, yeah.
But it's like today was busy and it was a struggle, because it's like, that's there's the old saying in showbiz, right? That, don't work with children or animals. So,
Yeah.
So, it's weird how.
It's true.
It is true, seriously.
Yeah. We work with both.
And we work with both. Yeah. But, most of the time when we want to do animal stuff, it does work out.
Yeah. But like every now and then, it's an animal.
And it wasn't just like one thing didn't work out today. There was
Like
multiple
4 or 5,
things
yeah.
that didn't work
Had a
out.
leaky lip.
And they were pretty
You know what?
important.
But that's just the way it goes. Like some days there's just fucking days where it's just like, all right,
It was
you know what? I give up. Just keep on coming.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
doesn't even matter anymore. And
You know
that
what's
was
weird?
today.
it was really strange to me, and I'm sure it wasn't as strange to you, but I'm sure you were like, "What the hell?" Neither of our Australian skinks
Yeah. Ate
would
snails.
eat,
Yeah.
and
Well,
usually
that
they
was-
love the snail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the day it was, is that stuff that was really bulletproof, that always did things, wouldn't do stuff
Yeah.
today. And we based a lot of our content around these things performing the way we wanted them to, and they didn't.
Oh, so they didn't like the new snails.
No, they didn't like the new snails at all.
I was
You know what I
though.
thought was really
Frustrating.
cool though, and maybe compensates is Elvis. The
Yeah.
way he was kind of crunching on him a little bit and then swallowing
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was dope.
cool.
Yeah, I think it was cool. Yeah, that was Elvis was he definitely.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Nuclear venom.
Let's
I
go.
No,
got
there's
I got
something
one
else.
on mine. So it's Daniel says, if Lori is interested in glass blowing, she should check out the Glass Academy. It's based in Detroit, Michigan, and also congrats on 3 mil.
I know
Thank you, brother.
them, and I have been there. And yes, it's not close by me. I mean, it would definitely be a drive. It's more. I've got
downriver or
family.
something like that?
It's more by where my cousins and stuff live, because
Yeah.
when I found them when I went to a baby shower, I think, or a wedding shower. I can't remember.
Sure.
And that's where I got my first pumpkin, the
Yeah.
glass pumpkin from.
Oh, that's awesome.
And,
Beautiful.
Yeah, no, and the place is awesome. Like, it's an awesome place. And it's funny that you say that, because I was literally thinking, you know what? Maybe I should look into that, because when I went there, I literally fell in love. Like the whole vibe,
Aesthetic,
the whole
yeah.
thing they have set up is super cool. It's in like a very like kind of remote industrial place. They've got several different kilns in there,
Yeah.
and then a big area. It's not close. It's probably 20, 30 minutes
That's
from
not
our
that bad.
house.
That's not that bad.
It's
It's
not
worth the
that
trip.
bad, but it's not
Yeah.
close.
It's worth the trip though.
But it's a very cool place. So, and I know they are doing stuff right now, because I do follow them
Yeah.
on social. So
Oh,
I
that's
have.
awesome.
It's funny you say that.
Yeah.
because-
Well, at 180 degrees, I don't think the
COVID.
the virus probably doesn't pass in that.
I'm not
Nah.
worried about that anyway. So
Yeah.
Road Life says, hey, just wanted to say thank you very much. Your zoo has changed my family's life for the better.
Wow.
When we had our tour, now I'm not the only reptile fan in the house. Thanks a
Hey.
million.
That's
Awesome. We
I
love that.
Yeah, we love to hear that stuff. That's fantastic.
That
Thank
is
you so
beautiful.
much.
Fantastic.
Hope
And I
you come
think-
back and see us sometime.
I genuinely think that anybody can be a reptile lover.
Sure.
I don't think that it is.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't think it's select for any type of person.
Right,
I think
okay.
any ethnicity, any age, any size,
Sure.
any liquidity,
Size.
right?
Size.
no matter what buoyancy you are,
I
you
agree.
you can love a reptile.
You just have to have the right
Especially-
experience.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
dogs, and I mean,
I love dogs.
since my entire life, I've loved dogs tremendously, and I've found this new love that it's been simmering for the past few years. Right, it's been on the low boil.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, now
But it's definitely been cranked
frothing.
up a little bit. It's on medium high.
Yeah.
For monitors.
Yeah, I
right?
see
I
that.
just
Yeah, you
I just
sent me
really
those
love
things.
them. Like I don't know, they just They've been
so dope.
They've been intriguing me a lot more.
They're
right?
so smart. They're
on a different level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can interact with them almost like a dog. You know,
And
where
I
they,
think
they
that-
get to know you. They, you know,
Yeah, like, so for instance, when I started working with Artemis, like, she would try to bite me. She would always huff. She would always puff. She would never want to be touched, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other day, I pet her head to sleep.
yeah.
Do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's crazy how quick it goes.
Like,
Yeah, it's really
that's
good. And look at even
wild.
Baby Kush, which by the way, everyone watch tomorrow's vlog. We do some fun stuff with Baby Kush tomorrow.
Very.
Pushing that envelope,
That's
Very,
right. Pushing the cushion.
pushing the cushion.
Silver Cash says that he's seen Lori driving the Corvette and Noah driving the Lambo with Miguel.
Yeah.
Any Need for Speed stories, Brian?
Not for me.
No. He just
needs more
No,
Need for
he's
Speed.
scared.
I hate speed. I don't like speed at all. I'm very not
Oh,
anti-speed guy.
Yeah,
You know,
which
like-
is very
Yeah.
sad because it's very
Fun.
It's exciting. I like it.
so
Yeah.
It's
Well, that's
so
why
cool.
we gotta get
do
you
you
a Tesla.
have anything to say about it? Because if you don't, I can go into something about it.
with Dad.
No, about speed and such. Not the drug, the exhilaration.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's literally fucking Ricky Bobby shit. If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah.
Like there's How could you not
So-
enjoy that?
Okay, I can explain why.
Why?
So, I've told this story before, but it's a very sad and true story, and it makes me appreciate my life. So I was speeding in my first car I had, right, and I was going triple digits, right, with my friend in the car, and this curve, this turn in the road came up, right, and we started turning, and we started skipping, right,
Yeah.
but I got hold of it, but we barely survived.
Yeah.
Okay. Barely survived. And I got away. And I don't speed much anymore because when you're at such a high speed,
Yeah.
you have little to no control.
reaction,
Yeah.
Time.
Even if you react, right? Even if a deer jumps out and you react,
Yeah.
you're going so fast that your car may flip, your car may do things that it
Yeah,
doesn't
micro
do at a-
adjustments only.
Exactly. And so it's very scary, and I have admiration for NASCAR drivers because of that. They're going almost 300 miles an
Oh,
hour,
yeah,
I think
it's
just over 200,
insane.
yeah.
just 200, about 250 or so, and
It
they're
is
like,
crazy.
I think NASCAR's about 200. I think
And to,
Formula
to have
One's
the
a little
control,
fast.
the
Formula One's very
reaction,
fast.
and it's not even
That's
like you said
crazy,
the
man.
reaction, but knowing what your reaction is going to do to the car. Like you have
Yeah.
to, you have
Symbiotic,
to temper
None
your
of us
reaction to
have-
make sure that it's
Yeah,
not.
we don't
too
have the
much.
experience to
to-
do it.
right.
well, not only experience, because you're
Yeah.
right, but none of us. It's the same thing. It's just a different way of saying it. None of us have driven at 200 miles an
No,
hour,
no.
right? We barely hit one.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe on a bad day we want to get home quick from the highway.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going one, right? These guys are doubling that. We
Yeah.
can't even imagine how fast and
I
the
remember your
tweaks and
Uncle
stuff,
Lee was
it's
like his
insane.
goal in life was to do 200 on his bike. And I think he said he got to 190
on a crotch rocket.
on a
Yeah,
crotch.
that's
Which is
terrifying.
Even more scary. Yeah.
Well, it's even more scary, but literally less impressive than being in a four-wheel car because you have much more mass. You have a lot more.
I think the
everything.
problem with
It's
going
incredible.
on the expressway, 200 miles an hour in a crotch rocket is cars come up on you so quick that you have to be
Well, yeah,
reactive.
because the
you
speed
know?
limit is
Yeah,
only
they're doing
60.
whatever.
Doing
So you're just
4
like,
times almost, yeah.
trying to
Yeah, yeah.
not
Yeah.
crash, right?
But yeah, it's insane.
I have a story. I don't know if I should even tell it, but it's not a bad story. What's that thing called when time has passed where you can't get in jail for it?
Oh, the statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations. So I won't even mention the guy's name so he can't get in trouble. But I was in California, and there was a lot of traffic on one of the main highways, right? So we cut through some mountains, right?
Yeah.
On just a side road
Yeah.
that would take a little bit longer, but actually quicker since no traffic. Point is, it took us about an hour and a half, right? And this buddy of mine, he said to me that it would take his friends roughly 20 minutes on their crotch
Oh my
rockets
God. Oh my
to
God.
finish the hour 15 course that we
Yeah.
took.
Jeez.
Only 20 minutes for them on their rockets.
Yeah.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, that's going fast. That's crazy.
So
That's
scary.
terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Wendy says, Happy St. Patrick's Day. She threw $50, by the way.
Oh, thank you,
She
Wendy.
says, Got
Thank
my
you so
Bella Bananas merch last week, and I
Oh,
love it.
that's awesome.
Congrats on 3 mil. By the way,
thank you so
Lori,
much.
I love
Thank
your
you.
hair. It's beautiful.
That's nice. Thank you, Wendy, so much. We appreciate you.
You're not going to say thanks?
Thank you, Wendy.
Yeah, thanks for everything, and I appreciate your support on everything with the Bella merch and stuff like that. So thank you so much.
Sixpence says, thank you for helping get us through this pandemic. You are my surrogate family in lockdown.
Wow.
Love the Texas Scaleless Rat Lori showed.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and
awesome.
we appreciate it. If we can make anyone's life easier, it's been a difficult time, obviously, for everyone. Let's hope that the light is at the end of the tunnel. You know, let's hope.
Yeah.
Let's
Exactly.
hope. I mean, we're not there yet, but
Closer than we were.
We're slowly making way.
Yeah.
Jonathan says, hey, Jay, how's your dog doing? Is it settling in well? Yes, it is. It's doing great.
Yeah, he's
Awesome.
been beating the hell out of it.
Yeah,
man.
it turns out when you like
Beating it.
smack the dog around a little bit, listens like crazy. well.
Yeah,
Smack it
Last time I saw it, had a
hard.
big footprint on its face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
poor
old
it looks
dog,
great,
Poor
dude.
dog. abused.
Nike logo. Right?
Yeah, right on the middle.
Like, what's
Like Harry Potter.
It's his
Yeah.
name now.
Yeah,
Nike.
it's Nike.
Yeah, dude, it's great. Sixpence says, speaking of Niagara, have you been to Bird Kingdom in Niagara Falls? It's a unique place.
I've seen it, but I have not been there.
Bird
We
Kingdom.
went by there. I don't know if you remember. We went by there, and because several people said we should go, but I'm not a really big bird guy.
Not into Big Bird.
But yeah, not into big.
I'm
Bird.
not a big bird guy.
I like Big
But
Bird.
there's a lot of great
Me
stuff
too.
in Niagara, and we miss it, you know. And ironically enough, I just saw someone on Instagram that I follow that posted from the American side, and it definitely is not very
lackluster is a good word for
it's
it.
just
Yeah,
not impressive. And I thought, oh gosh, man, we got to get back over the Canadian side.
that's
Do
right.
you know, I'm kind of blanking on the experience, but didn't a guy do something in a barrel?
Yeah,
A lot of people
yeah,
have.
A lot of people
What
went
is,
over that.
what
yeah.
is the going on there?
Well, a lot of people went over the falls
the
in a
falls.
barrel.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
wow.
they'll go in a
Yeah.
barrel and fall off
In
the
the
waterfall.
do they survive or do they die?
Some do,
50-50.
some don't. Yeah, some do, some
50-50.
don't. Yeah, some do, don't. So I think that
Interesting.
was it a female the first
Yes,
one that ever
yes,
did it?
you're right.
I think a female was the first one.
Well,
She took her cat with her too.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. And
Crazy cat lady
you
in a
know, they're
barrel.
more durable. They can take
Yeah,
a
it's,
beating, and that's why I think we need to bring it back.
I think they still do.
Yeah.
I think it's still well, maybe not now during the pandy, but yeah.
I agree.
Scottish Rob says, congrats on 3 mils. Seemed like 1 mil was just last month. Any chance for some boa morphs like IMG or Empress Diamond for 3.0?
That's my question.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Definitely want to get a white boa for sure for the expansion. IMG could be a cool one, possibly.
so
I love
badass.
IMG stuff.
Those Aztec
So, yeah.
IMGs we saw
Yeah.
at, blanking on the name, sorry.
Jeremy's.
Yeah, Jeremy's house. That were sick. dude.
So am I
Yeah,
wrong?
I think we'll have a lot of room if the expansion goes the way we're thinking it's going to go now. We'll have more room than we anticipated before, but we're waiting back. I mean, but things are right now in motion for the very first time. And what I mean by that is we've had engineers out, we've had some construction people out, so that we can really get into the nuts and bolts of what our
What's
options
possible.
are. And up until now, it's just all been in my head and just hopeful, like I hope this can happen. And now we're actually getting actual things done. And,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, dimensions for otter slides and
yeah, and how to
All that
slide.
stuff,
that
yeah.
So let's hope it goes. We'll see what happens.
Nuclear Venom says, hey, Brian, want to give you my deepest apologies about Taz. Hope you're feeling better.
Thank you so much. It's always going to, you lose an animal, it hurts.
It's the worst thing.
It takes time regardless. Every time you walk by the cage, you still get sad about it.
sure.
But
That was so
it's,
dumb.
Yeah.
because like literally Jay and I and you and everybody, like, we were trying everything
Yeah.
to get him to eat or get
Yeah.
him to do anything, and he would just, like, no matter what food you brought to him, he would take his nose and he would just go, no, like, I don't want it. Like, he
Yeah,
would
it didn't make any
refuse
sense.
it.
I don't know what caused it to happen. Obviously it was a
and-
bummer. And
And like every day, Jay and I would talk. We would like try to think of something, and we would think of new ideas, and we would try it to try to help him. And literally nothing we ever thought of worked, and it just sucks because it's not like we weren't trying. We were trying our hardest. It just fucking
Sometimes you just
sucks,
can't, man.
yeah, it just sucks. I don't know.
Scott
thank you.
threw $5 just for the love. Appreciate you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Simple Man threw $20. Says, Brian, what's your favorite experience in Canada?
Well, let's see here.
Getting back to
I
America.
really do love Niagara Falls, quite frankly.
Banger.
The first time that I went there with Lori was really special, because I had been to Niagara Falls a couple times prior by myself with friends when I went up to the Toronto show, and so to go there with Lori and spend a couple days, we spent like 4 days up there, and it was just it was really cold. It was during like January, so it was off season. It was like in the teens and stuff like that, but it was really fun, So I think that obviously there's a lot of Canada I really haven't been out of Ontario. That's the only place I think, maybe Quebec. Maybe I've been up to Quebec, but so I haven't really ventured that much into Canada, to be honest with you. So I would like to go up to the Narcisse's, snake dens, obviously in Manitoba. Obviously, what's the one? What the heck? Big park up there. Banff.
Oh, Banff. Yeah.
I'd love to do Banff. Obviously, I'd like to spend some time in Vancouver.
One of my favorite tattoo artists that I've ever found on Instagram is in Vancouver.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Yeah, it's a great town. I mean, I've heard
a lot of great
I've been on this side, the American side, and it's beautiful up there. So, so hopefully we can get some more adventures up in Canada.
They had the Sedin brothers for their entire careers.
Yep, Vancouver.
Canucks.
Yep.
You might have to reiterate this for Lori because I don't think she has her headphones on. But V-Dog said, Lori, why aren't you excited about reptilebling.com?
Why are you not excited about reptilebling.com?
Oh, God.
Can you go into it besides that?
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Because it's dumb?
Why is it dumb? I don't think it's dumb at all. I mean, the reptile bling is pretty cool.
Isn't that quite literally what you're selling in your gift shop?
Yeah.
No.
Don't say no.
Jewelry, which is bling, which is reptilebling.com.
No, what I'm selling in the gift shop is Reptarium souvenirs.
Yeah, reptile bling.
It's animal ambassador. Like, oh, yes, I want a necklace that has perdita, or I want to think, like, it's not reptile bling.
Isn't, Dad, am I wrong for saying necklace? An antonym, or a synonym, rather, for necklace is bling.
Right, yeah.
So, and what is perdita? A reptile. So, if we're basing this off of synonyms, that is a reptile
just
bling.
Because Dad says yes doesn't mean it's true. Like,
all I'm saying is you're arguing.
I am. I'm arguing because you're saying stupid shit, and he's saying yes, that's
arguable.
Well, I think it's a good idea, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Scott says, well done on 3 mil. I've commented before on YouTube videos asking if we can meet the whole team up close and personal.
Yeah.
All the new and old ?
Yeah, I mean, it's 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 something that obviously will be in. This is the thing. So not everybody is good on film.
Right.
Right.
So good point.
So there are people that are very valuable to our company and are amazing people, but aren't going to be like, putting them on. You got to remember the downside of YouTube, and this is just the reality. Is the downside of YouTube is that you lose people like that.
Yep.
Right.
Especially
so if
in
you
TikTok world.
Yeah, you put anything in that's really slow pace, we're trying to pick up our pace and trying to learn the pacing to be a little bit better, a little more frenetic, and but yeah, sometimes just the people, and some of our crew don't want to be on film. They have no interest. So obviously the people that are interested, dynamic, you're going to see more.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean that people that aren't on are any less important. They're all very important to us.
Yeah, I agree. It's just like you said, like when a camera's in front of you, if you're not already outgoing, you're just going to become more shy.
Yeah, and some people even that are outgoing, like look at Jay the Edutainer, like he's becoming really good on film right now. But in the very beginning when we started filming him, he and he's a very dynamic personality.
Absolutely.
When I first started filming him, he was real kind of like almost like
dry.
Yeah, like he wasn't
himself. Yeah,
and then now he's become himself and he's fun and he's obviously going to be a big part of things in the future for that too. But yeah, sometimes people can even have a great personality, but then you stick a camera in front of their face and they just kind of change.
Some people don't want it. Like
that's what I said. Some people just don't want it. That's not what they're interested in, and it's understandable.
Jason from North Mixology says, hey, Reptile fam, congrats on the 3 milli, Brian.
Thanks.
And I think YouTube Originals needs to get on this Bar Check Farm show.
Yeah. See, right. Yeah.
I'm actually not sure what they're talking. What's
the
farm show?
YouTube Originals farm show, the Bar Farm Show.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like YouTube. That I agree with you, Jason. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
That's dumb.
Well,
think I got COVID.
Jay, did you see?
I think you
actually
keep shutting it down.
listening.
I sent a text off to my production people because, of course, HGTV turned us down and said that Discovery was not going to. Oh, jeez. Discovery didn't want to do animal for money.
Profit, yeah.
But now they have a show that's out that's called like.
What are they doing?
Scratchy.
I'm going to let you guys finish. No, it's just I'm trying to talk. I can't. You guys are screaming. All right. Okay, I'm done.
What?
Go ahead, Jake.
Underworld Creations threw $1 for love. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, man.
Colin says, good evening, y'all. Jay and Noah, do you remember talking to me about getting my paralyzed ass down to the VIP room?
Absolutely.
I'm the Marine that said I'm down for anything. Y'all remember?
Yes.
Talked about having a big session beforehand, question mark?
Yeah, we said we'd throw you up on this shoulder, the stout shoulder, and we'd take you down the stairs.
Yeah, anything for a Marine. Hoorah.
Anything, and we'd praise you.
We'll get down there. We'll get you, man.
And there's a bake session beforehand.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you
what
know,
he said.
of course. I mean,
Baking session. We're
baking
making
session,
cookies, brownies,
Banana bread.
banana bread, of
muffins.
course.
Any sort of baked good. Thank you.
Simple Man says, what is the most dangerous animal you have ever owned, or the one you were most intimidated by besides Baby Kush?
For me personally, I'm not ever intimidated by any animal, and I don't really think of anything that we've ever done was that dangerous. When I say Baby Kush is the most dangerous animal, I mean that's just a fact of it could do the most damage to us. It's not that I'm afraid of them or I feel it's dangerous. I don't. I think that if we do the right things, it's very. So I just don't.
Just the penalty is real.
Yeah, the penalty is very real. So I don't personally.
So what would you say? Maybe I guess RJ, right, is the biggest, most pain, like the thing that could do the most damage besides.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
or maybe
I
a
mean,
male
yeah,
retic. Or
I don't know.
And I think that's what he's asking. If everything went wrong.
Yeah, but
What
I don't
is
think
the
everything
thing?
ever would go wrong.
Well,
That's
no,
the way I
but
look at
what
it.
he's saying is what would be the thing that would be the most dangerous if everything went wrong.
Yeah, I
Like
don't
what we
know. I
have.
guess I don't like to look at it that way, because I don't. If you start thinking about what could go wrong, then you're kind of putting yourself into a position that it could go wrong. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't like to look at any animal as dangerous because, I don't want to set myself up for failure. I think that I can always be in control of every situation.
And I can understand that because I listen to a lot of podcasts, and a lot of comedians talk about how they predict the bomb.
Right.
Right. And I agree with you. It's the same thing because I try to not do that.
Right.
I want to anticipate laughter a little bit.
Right.
And not that I don't expect a bomb to happen. It's just that's not what I want to be thinking about.
Well, again, it's just putting
same
things out to the
thing.
universe.
See,
you
it's
Exactly.
funny. Is it though? Because I appreciate what you're saying.
All right, let's hear
it. But my head is the opposite, and not that I am predicting the doom, but that's the way my mind goes.
Right.
Is my mind goes worst case scenario, so I can always be prepared for it. Not that I expect it to happen, but if it does happen, at least I'm prepared for it.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
just
the
don't,
difference between me and you with even animal encounters. We'll be sitting there and playing with different animals, and my mind ultimately goes all right, this thing can fuck me up. So I'm going to be prepared for this shit versus oh, this is a little kitty cat. And you know what I mean?
I just don't think, I think that, I am a believer in putting, the right energy out into the universe, and I think if you're putting out that I'm going to get hurt, there's a higher chance of you getting hurt.
Well, I don't put it out that I'm going to get hurt, but I do put out the what if so I can be prepared. It's not
You're
that
so
you know what
right.
I mean? It's not putting the negative, okay, this is what's going to happen. My thought is this could possibly happen, so I'm going to be prepared for it.
I also believe
You know what I mean?
I agree with both of you guys. I agree with Dad in the sense so let's say I'm handling Artemis. I personally notice that when I am more tense, she is more tense.
Yeah.
Literally, right? If I am super calm, she won't hiss.
Right.
At least not as much,
Right.
if any. And if I am tentative, she will be as well.
Right.
I think that the animal, we can communicate in a way that we don't know, or at least isn't
Body
preached.
language almost.
Yeah, I don't know if they can feel some stuff that we aren't sure of. Yeah. But don't you notice the same thing?
Well, no, of course it is. I mean, that's why I always talk about not getting bit as much as most people, is because I don't handle things with a tentative nature.
Yeah.
I handle them in a sense that they're not going to hurt me, and that's why I don't get hurt. And whatever. I mean, that's not to say I can never get hurt, but I think I'm trying to apply that to all walks of life too, where, again, I do believe in energy, and I do believe in the universe energy, universal thing, the secret, the whatever you want to call it. And I mean, if you're putting out that things are going to go bad, you're putting out the message to the universe that things are going to go bad. And I just think that, I'm not saying you shouldn't be prepared. I mean, you should always be prepared. But I'm just going to always try to put out the energy that things are going to go right and not really think about the consequences.
I agree with you.
I think that's true, because even like you were saying with animals, with snakes in general, like if you're real hesitant, if you're like,
that's when you're going to get bit.
Right, exactly.
Like a mouse.
Because you're not being confident, you're making these weird jerky things because you're nervous. That makes the animal nervous. Whereas if you just go in and do whatever, like I tell people, like flat hand or just whatever.
Well, it's just like
it's just
like
right.
an alligator. It's like you can't Jay the edutainer, trying to get Pepper out. You know what I mean? He's like, how do you get it out? You just got to grab it. You can't tentatively.
You can't
grab.
hesitate.
Yeah,
as soon as you hesitate,
rocked.
that's when they're just like on defense. Like,
right?
yes,
You just
exactly.
got to get in. That's the way you get. It's as soon as you hesitate on anything, that's when you get in trouble.
I wonder if there's, and I don't even wonder. I think there's a direct correlation to acting this way with animals and humans. Okay, so Mom, you were there with the open mic, right? Did you notice that when people on stage were talking about their nervousness and talking about their uncomfortability, the crowd would get just as nervous and uncomfortable.
Of course, you're putting it in people's heads, yeah.
Exactly. And then so people even that you could almost tell, I could look at him and be like, this guy's nervous.
Right.
But if he completely ignored it and kind of just went on with his set, it went well.
Yeah.
And
that's exactly what happened to me last week.
Thing.
It was what happened to me last week when I was, on my trip. Is, I felt like I wanted to scream, but I wouldn't let anyone else see that, And I guarantee you, not one person thought I was nervous or anxious. I shouldn't say nervous, anxious on that situation. And yeah, it's just that way. But
I want to ask you something. Do you feel better about yourself that you completed that journey?
Well, yeah. I mean, every time you do something that is outside your comfort zone and you achieve it, it creates a win for your mental health. It doesn't mean that I feel great or anything like that. Do I think I've told people, and again, we're being very vague about what I did, but it was maybe top 10 hardest things I've ever done in my life. At that moment. Now, 3 years ago, I would have done that without even thinking about it, but in the mental health place that I've been the last 12 months, it was a very difficult thing to go out into a very uncomfortable situation by myself and achieve it. But yeah, of course, when you get done, you feel like you've achieved stuff. So I'm sure in the end it'll be beneficial for me, and I'm obviously very, very happy I did it.
I think it was beneficial in the fact that you were able to achieve that too.
Well, yeah. Well,
Right?
I mean,
That's the thing, as a personal achievement.
I know we're all proud of you.
Exactly.
Well, I appreciate it, and I can't wait to tell you guys, everyone else, about it. But that will have to wait.
Nuclear Venom threw $20, but the message is retracted. If you had any other message, please put it down below.
Thank you, Nuclear Venom.
You don't have to super cash.
Silver Cash says, we did over 500 pizzas from 4 to 8 p.m. and we've had to run to Sam's, get more cheese and sauce. I work at a mom and pop shop. Been there 23 years. It was busiest weekend I've ever had in 20 years I've been
Really?
there.
Damn,
Wow.
That's crazy. See that,
Well,
man?
good for you
yeah,
guys.
but you guys crushed
And
it.
exactly, you weren't like, sorry guys,
No
we're
pepperoni.
out. We can't do
Yeah,
anymore.
can't do anymore.
No
Yeah,
more.
That's wild.
You go get what you need.
Yeah,
Boys.
I agree.
Irie says, because I got my stimulus check. Love you guys. Your hair is gorgeous, Lori. So sorry about Tazbri.
Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Enjoy that stimmy. I appreciate you guys supporting us.
Get stimulated.
I think it's Elise's. I don't know.
LZ's.
LZ's
I don't
Gaming. Hey guys, longtime UK fan. Thank you for all knowledge you have given to the community. It is also because of you guys that I got into the hobby.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And best of luck over there in the UK.
The
Hopefully you guys are going to get back to normal soon, too.
Yeah, thank you for the support.
Zachary says, tell me all you know about Sumatran short tails, please.
I mean, you know,
You got 3.5 months.
yeah,
Talk about it.
You know, I mean, obviously we worked with them for a long time and bred them for many years and stuff like that. I mean, they're cool animals. I mean, they can be a little bit temperamental, obviously. You know, I mean, they can be a little bitey, but they also can be tame. But you know, you have to go into it knowing that not all of them are going to be tame, but they're beautiful animals. I mean, they're really good, easy to take care of, pretty hardy animals. Yeah, I mean,
they don't get too big.
Yeah, they don't
so
get too
they're
big
easy
and
to-
fat. They're
yep.
cool animals. I've always loved them. I've loved all the bloods and short tails. So, and of course, you know, Sumatrans are beautiful. And yeah, I mean, there's obviously a lot of different localities of the short tails as well. If you want to get into the chrome heads or the, you know, jet black ones or whatever, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff there.
Jade Forrester says, not much, but here.
Hey,
XX.
Well, thank you.
No,
No, every bit counts. We appreciate you,
exactly.
man.
Thank
We
you so
appreciate it.
much,
Thank you so
Jade.
much.
Wild Boy Dev says, when is Jay or Noah getting in with Salt or Pepper or RJ?
That's fine.
Well,
Actually,
actually,
the other day.
yeah, Noah just got in. Yeah,
With both.
with both. Yeah.
And is that might actually already be posted, or is
No,
it
it's
not
not
yet?
posted
I
yet.
think tomorrow,
I actually
right?
watched it today. Yeah, it's posted tomorrow. Yeah,
And
it's
that one's
posted
the
tomorrow.
RJ one, correct?
That's the RJ and
I think that was
so
RJ.
Both?
I think you guys did both. I think you might have done
Okay,
both.
okay.
I think I can't remember, but I know it's RJ for sure tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
RJ.
so-
So
there you go,
Dev-
baby.
So
You got
Dev,
what
yep,
you wish
got-
for.
Yep, Dev
Tomorrow, I
There
am
you
in
go.
with
Two
RJ.
in
See,
it,
putting it
8
out there to the universe,
And it came right
you're
back.
getting it.
8:59:45.
Bingo.
Urban Exotic says, I'm late. What's up, guys? Just wondering if you made it to 3 mil.
We
Yes, we
did.
did make it to 3 mil about
Yeah.
5 or 10 minutes, about 7 minutes before
Podcast.
we went podcast. We made it. So yeah,
Yeah.
we made it to 3 mil. So thank you guys so
thank you
much.
for
As a
the
matter of fact,
support.
I'll check right now.
Let's see
And
what
we're
you're
at
at.
3,156,000.
Hey, baby.
So yeah, there you go.
Caitlin
awesome.
says, I struggle with depression. I just want to thank you and the crew for helping me smile every day, and must say I agree with Lori on reptile bling.
Wow.
Oh man, that sucks. No,
Love
well,
ya.
listen, no, thank you, and hang in there. Keep on working on it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tools. Don't settle. You know, and think that you have to struggle your whole life with depression because there's tools you can get out of that if you work hard at it. So I think a lot of people with mental health, myself, you know, obviously dealing with my mental health issues, you know, a lot of people settle and think that maybe this is you know.
Well, they create an identity out of it, too,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
times.
yeah.
And I hated
people
that.
suffer and they're good at suffering.
Yeah,
And,
and
you don't have to suffer if you can get out of it. It takes time and energy, but you can do it.
You know what I want to preach to them is that, and a real note, I'm not going to make any jokes here. I think that try to make it a mission of yours to try and find your passions in life.
Yeah.
Once
that
you
helps.
can, obviously it may be hard in the moment when you're depressed and such.
It is hard. It's harder than you think. You know?
Obviously. But I can guarantee that you do have passions in this world.
Sure.
I think that every human does, and they may not be
really,
similar.
It's really
to people.
difficult. See, this is the thing about mental health is that you can be passionate about something and still not be able to do it because of your depression or anxiety. You know, obviously through my anxiety in the last 12 months, I had horrible times, and I was doing exactly what
true.
I was passionate about. So
true.
my passion didn't get me out of my mental health issues.
That's
And so they're really, I think that they're two separate things. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. When you're doing something that gives you fulfillment and happiness and you can live in the moment and be grateful, it's going to help your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
But that isn't the answer.
Right, you have to confront those demons
Yeah,
in
yeah. I
general.
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a, you know, it's
But
something I
also-
pray
yeah.
most. I pray that no one has to go through.
I also think that if you're just fucking clicking a button that goes chink, chink, chink every day, that can be depressing, right?
Well, I think that's a different thing, though. I think there's
Well,
situational depression and then there's clinical depression, and those are two really different things. You know,
Not many
Sure.
people are living what their passion is, though, either. Like,
well, no,
you
right.
know,
But what I'm
so-
saying is, I don't think that Jay knows this because he's been that. You can be doing something that makes you extremely happy and very depressed.
Yeah, like you can actually like while you're doing it, you're having a blast. Like when I was going through a really tough time in depression, I was in a band and I love my bandmates and had fun doing it. But the second you get in the car on the way home, boom, all thoughts come back. It's like, yeah, maybe right there you were in that moment, but it's like once it becomes homeostasis and it's just you and yourself. Is when it hurts.
And it's really difficult. The thing I'm saying is it's like people that haven't had anxiety or depression severe don't understand. And you can understand. It's impossible. And it's a horrible thing. It's fucking way worse than anyone can ever imagine. And I wouldn't wish on the person I hate the most on this planet 1 minute of what it feels like.
Yeah, it just fucking sucks because it's like truly I can get down, right, on my life. I can get down, sure. But I have so many more beautiful memories and just enjoy life most of the time. And I hate to see that other fellow humans, no matter who you are, can't enjoy their life as much as I do.
Well, right, and it's not
sucks.
that it's not that they don't want to. It's just they can't.
I agree.
And they I mean they can if they work hard at it and get a lot of help and work towards that goal. But it's
agree.
It's tough. I mean it's a lot tougher than people understand it is.
And I agree with you.
So I pray that anyone that's going through it can get to the other side.
And you can.
And you can. It's just
have to actually try.
Yeah, you have to.
Don't cross the bridge unless you walk across the bridge.
Yeah.
Don't quit. Please don't quit.
Yes. Zabadones?
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Says, hey, Barcheck fam, I received my coloring book and I'm obsessed. Thank you for being awesome. And Lori, keep being badass.
Thank you. And send us some, tag us.
Tag us on IG, baby.
IG or something of your colorings. We'd love to see them. It's been a bummer. We've sold a lot of those books. A lot of those books have went out, and I've yet to see any of them colored
pages. Yeah.
Well, I've never seen it, not one yet.
We haven't asked, though.
I've asked a couple times on my podcast. I asked last week, and I'd love to see it. I think it would be pretty cool to see some people.
We keep talking about it. Maybe we'll
tag
get
it.
some.
Yeah,
Kristen says, got my ball python today, and he's absolutely amazing. My son is over the moon. He can't believe he has a BHP snake.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Kristen. And tell your son we said hi and thank you. And
thank you.
And please let us know if we could ever help.
Yes, sir.
Derek says, thankful for you guys. We had to put our pit bull down last night, and Noah's last week's show helped put a smile on my face.
Thank you.
Is everyone welcome to Wilbanks Cookout? Question mark. Would love to meet y'all, being from Oklahoma.
I believe
There's a Facebook group.
Yeah, it's a Facebook group. I don't know who's invited or if it's just an open house. I think anyone can come.
But you have to be a part of that group.
But you have to be part of that group.
With them?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, just check with.
We don't know.
I think it's like being.
Also guess.
I think the group is called Being Mike Wilbanks.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, it's like Being Mike Wilbanks is the group. So check them out, man. I'd love to meet you down there, and we'll have a great time.
Wild Boy Dev came back and he says, my wife thinks it's funny. I don't like dubia roaches crawling on me.
Ah, interesting.
blame
Yeah.
you.
Well, I don't think anyone likes
that's
dubia
fucked up.
roaches crawling on you.
no.
I don't think so either.
Most people don't.
Not into that shit.
But then again, you never know what your wife's into. You know.
Come on, baby. Let me get the dubias out. Lay down, bitch.
Hell no.
Put no dubias on me again.
That is weird.
Pat through 20, it says, Brian, I like what you're doing with the expansion. Will there ever be a point that you think you are having too many reptiles? I see how you got a few more snakes. Is there a point where you finally say no more reptiles?
I mean,
No, it's Brian, and no, that point will never come.
You got to remember, Pat, that I had
A problem.
10 times the amount of reptiles we had 10 times the reptiles that we have now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we took care of them. So will I ever have 10 times what we have now? No, ever. Never. I don't want 10 times
Brian
what we
will
have
never
now.
have too
but
many,
there'll
period.
never be a time where I'm going to be like, oh, I've got too many. I don't even know what that means. I think the too many is really but I'm going to be real serious here. I think too many reptiles is when you can't care for them. Right?
Right, 100%.
As long as you can care, as long as they are properly cared for, there are no too many reptiles. Now, that doesn't. There's a limit when we fill the reptarium up and we have our educational overflow and on and on and on. Yeah, we're done. I think that actually, to be honest with you, in 5 years we will have less reptiles than we have right now because we won't have as many BHB animals. But the reptarium, obviously, what we used to keep a rack of 80 snakes is now going to have 3 snakes. Right, so yeah, I can see that. So no, there isn't. I don't think that there's any fear of having too many snakes in the future. Yeah.
Let Roses Burn says, being a dog groomer for 20 years, still amazed how quickly others groom will muzzle a dog without trying to work with it. 23 years, only 2 bad bites.
Yeah, well, I mean that's awesome. I think that's true. I agree with you, and that's pretty amazing that you've been doing it for so long and had such few experiences.
I think we were just. Were you with me talking to Jay about that? Because Jay is obviously a dog groomer too, and talking about muzzling and not muzzling, and he's of your light with not muzzling.
I think it's too traumatic,
and it goes by being able to read the dog and being able to communicate with it and stuff like that. And yes, there's some that you just have to be able to tune into them and know what they're feeling and stuff like that versus this is too much, we're just going to muzzle this.
I think that's
stress it out.
It's I mean, I'm sure some dogs need to be muzzled, if they're really dangerous. No, Phoebe I think would be okay. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, if I were a dog groomer, I think that the way I'd approach it, and I'm not a dog groomer, so I don't know. I'm talking out my ass, but I probably wouldn't muzzle much.
Well, you don't tape your gator's mouth shut.
Yeah, I don't tape my
kind of the
gator's
same
mouth shut.
thing, right?
No, because exactly that. Yet you're not that person that would err on the side of like, okay, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I not get bit.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, I'm going to try to read the animal and do my best and stuff like that. Where there's a lot of people that would be like, I'm going to be the safest I can
and just not get bit.
muzzle
To
everything.
me, it's just like whatever's the least amount of stress for the animal.
Yeah, I agree. Silver Cash says, happy St. Patrick's Day, an awesome podcast tonight. Loved the suit, Brian.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we had.
Yeah, why aren't you wearing it tonight?
I forgot to tell you because I thought about it last night, and I was like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Is it here still?
I don't know.
I don't know where it's at.
Why are you asking me?
Thank you. That was a good suit.
Thank you, man.
Zachary says, thanks for the info. Now let me buy a mangrove from you.
Well, when we produce them again, you can buy one.
Get on the list, boy.
Oh, speaking of this,
because
somebody was offering to buy something from you. Somebody DM'd me asking about frill dragons. Will we be having any for sale soon?
I hope so. I hope that will produce this year. We'll see what happens.
They're kind of breeding, but we don't have any eggs yet. So
yeah. So hopefully we'll get eggs, and hopefully we'll have. So 2 years ago we had really good success. Last year not such good success. Hopefully this year we've got it dialed in.
Perfect.
Good.
Derek says, any advice for socializing my yearling Savannah monitor?
Just literally exposure therapy. The more you handle it, the more it's going to be comfortable. Yeah. And if you ball train it, that helps as well because then you're taking away the food drive. So you got to remember, reptiles bite for really two main reasons. They're either hungry, or think you're food, or they're defensive. So if you can take away one of those things by ball training it so that it's not thinking your hand is food, now you only have to conquer the building of trust.
And spending more time with that animal will conquer that.
Yeah, take it to the reptile park, walk it around.
Other reptiles, yes.
And you'll be fine.
Yeah, good.
My mama said, Brian, the pic of you with Ivy in that St. Patty's tux is epic. Hi, Lori, Noah, and Jay.
Hey.
Thank you so much. Of course, like Lori had mentioned
Lisa.
early on, I messed my back up making that.
Oh, you're not even joking. He was yanked for a week and a half.
Yeah,
dude.
literally for about a week, my back was jacked up.
Hope it was worth it.
It was. It was a good picture.
Yeah, so thank you for liking the pic because I definitely put some pain into that one.
Drew says, wondering if it's possible to breed a rainbow boa and a BCI boa. Also, love a video explaining how to read different boa morphs. Congrats on 3 mil.
Bingo.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's possible for sure. As a matter of fact, what did I see that was in together? I found this one was really interesting. Some guy I follow on Instagram was actually trying to breed, ironically enough, a black short-tailed python with a green tree python.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Why?
and I don't know why, but
just for the
science. But yeah, you could certainly breed. I don't know that I've seen a boa, rainbow boa, but I'm sure you could do it, 100%. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that would be really
Has
interesting.
anybody done it? Because
What, the boa and the
Yeah.
short tail and the
Yeah, and the green tree.
I don't think anyone has done it, but if they did it, it would be pretty epic. You know,
because I don't know, like that's
It'd be
two
pretty
totally
interesting.
Opposite
I keep
that
imagining
wouldn't
this
be-
conversation being with like an Irish and an African.
yeah.
And it's like, has anybody ever done this?
No,
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Why
this
would
is-
you?
Why would you ever?
that would be ridiculous.
That would be fucking asinine.
That'd be ridiculous.
Martin's Exotic says $2 for wine. Love you guys. I need an Enchi combo.
Thank you. Well,
Thank
we'll
you,
have
Martin.
plenty. We have some Enchi combos. We actually think
Yeah.
have a little sale going on right now too.
have-
and stimmy sale.
Yeah,
Stimmy sale, baby.
we have enchi combos, pizza combos, cheddar combos.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever you
We have
need.
all the
jalapeno cheddar combos.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, ooh, the
combos.
pepperoni pizza
Yeah, 'cause-
ones.
yeah,
Good
yeah,
ones.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Fish Finder says, do you put your rats directly on the bedding when you feed colubrids? I get nervous my snakes will swallow the bedding when I do that.
Yeah, we do. And they do swallow a little
Yeah,
bit
we
of
do.
bedding. No, we do, and they swallow a little bit of bedding. But this is the way I look at this: is that obviously be safe, but if you don't think that they eat dirt and
Yeah.
rocks and twigs in the wild, I mean, they're meant to pass things. You know what I mean? As long as it's not like
Absolutely.
huge amounts.
This is the thing. Like I dry stuff off,
Yeah.
so it's not sopping
Yeah, it's
wet,
like
so it's
sopping
not
wet,
like coated. But
Yeah, yeah.
it's gonna get a few things. But yeah, it's gonna.
Don't worry about
Snature.
it.
Snature.
Yeah. If you eat a little dirt, you're gonna pass
Exactly,
it as well.
it's better
Yeah.
for you. Like
Yeah, and who
A little
knows?
dirty
Maybe it
don't
is
hurt.
good.
Some
yeah.
minerals in there.
Yeah, who knows?
Or
Maybe
Or some
it's a good
fiber
thing.
to clean out the
Yeah.
pipes a little.
But I
you
mean,
know?
just be careful. I mean, obviously, you don't want soaking wet. You don't want to be like rolling it in the bedding.
Exactly.
And
Not
but
like a
yeah,
sushi
a
roll.
little bit of a little bit of
You're not
stuff is
breading. You're right.
Yeah, you're not breading.
breading. Yeah,
Bedding breading.
yeah,
Yeah.
bread. Yeah.
Pat came back and says, is there an animal you truly want for the reptarian but can't have, and why?
I mean, yeah, it'd be Komodo dragon, and
it'd also be otters.
No,
Well-
we're gonna get those. Though. Those are
Oh,
gonna-
Dad, back to the real stuff.
Yeah, back to those stuff. Yeah, and we're working on the Komodo thing. I mean,
And the
I feel
otters, but
eventually
not
I'll
gonna
crack
happen.
I'll crack that egg at some point.
I
Yeah,
hope so.
I
It's got
mean,
a
I
tough
hope
shell.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see. I mean,
I
I'm
have
going to keep
faith.
on working.
I have
on
faith.
it, but it's
really
tough.
do.
I think if there's anybody that could do it, it'd be.
I mean, I'm
this
keeping
place,
on
you know?
working on it. We'll see what happens. It might take us years, but eventually we'll get the right connection and we'll get a Komodo.
I believe in it.
Yeah.
Brenda says, my 15-year-old daughter was diagnosed with depression and bipolar with anxiety. He gets it from me. Hang in there, Brian. No one understands his mood swings. Lori, your hair looks amazing, by the way. And Noah, bet.
Thank you, Brenda. Oh, she's talking about the song I'll make her on Friday.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
bet,
Thank
bet,
you,
bet.
Brenda.
Thank
Don't
you
worry,
so much. I
got you.
appreciate you and best.
you.
I hope your
Appreciate
son's
you.
good.
Yeah, and your support.
You beautiful cornbread motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Then the last one is from Simple Man. He says, a question for all of you. Is there one animal that you've had that you could have lived with you throughout your whole lifespan? What animal would it be? So what animal would you have to live forever? And I'm guessing they're talking about a specific
Yeah. Yeah.
animal.
What do you think, Lori?
Me?
Yeah,
For
you.
me personally?
Yeah.
Now, does it have to be reptile or any?
No, any
No,
animal.
it'd be
Animal.
any animal.
Okay.
Honestly, if I could pick any animal to live through my whole life, it would be Artemis.
Yeah.
I was
My
thinking that
husky.
too, yeah.
Wow.
Because
think- yeah.
she was
was
awesome,
perfect.
and she was my dog self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
She's
was
perfect. for
yeah.
you.
I think weirdly
I
enough,
agree.
I like reptiles obviously, and I think of Bella, is from the reptile standpoint. But I think I'd agree with you. Artemis would be my dog. That'd be my animal. I mean, she's been gone for a few years now, and I still miss her. I still, when I think about her, tear up. I mean, that's how much I love that dog, and she was just such a unique, incredible dog and that's one of the reasons, as much as I want to get another husky, I just don't know if we would ever get another Artemis.
No, that's exactly.
And that's a
she
tough
was
one.
so funny. Yeah.
Yeah, she was such a good dog. I mean, my favorite. We've had a bunch of dogs in our life, and by a long shot. And I love all our dogs. I love.
I'm
Zeusy
surprised
and-
you'd say that, because she would just.
I know.
She would
but-
dish you so much.
I know. She thought
Like,
yeah.
I was her alpha, but she was your alpha.
No, she did.
Like,
She,
That's awesome,
No,
though.
she does. She
would
definitely
literally
thought that.
just like smack
No, that's
you.
adorable, though.
No,
Fuck yeah.
she it was the only dog that I've ever seen that you could tell her expression on her face.
Yeah.
Oh, huskies are so expressive.
Yeah,
dude.
she would look at you like,
Are you
why
for
are
real?
you not doing this? Why are you not petting me right now?
Love
You
that.
know,
Like,
and
are
then,
you
like,
dumb?
yeah, you an idiot, you know? And
This is what I want. Do it, bitch.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there was no doubt that I was definitely her submissive. I mean, she thought that she was above me.
But that's a good relationship with the dog too, man. That's awesome.
I loved her. I mean, obviously, like I said, still to this day, I don't think I've come to grips with that loss. You know,
No, it's heavy.
I think I'm either dolphin or panda. I'm one or the other. I can't really decide yet.
It's a good choice though,
Interesting,
bro.
And they're so far.
yeah, that's a good
I
one.
know. My first thought was panda. Second was dolphin. so-
Okay, good, nice. Pandas are cool. We got to feed them in China.
Yeah, and I
Dolphins
just
are cool too because they're crazy creatures.
Yeah.
They're so smart.
I just imagine, obviously the dolphin would be a little bit harder, but I just imagine if you have a friendly panda, right? It's like
Yeah.
a Snorlax. Like
Yeah.
you can just like chill with it. If it's
Yeah.
friendly, it doesn't
Well,
ever
they
try to
definitely
hurt
do have
you.
that. It does. They do have that that look to them, like you could just go and hug them.
Yeah, chill
Absolutely.
vibes, dude.
But it also, in my opinion, I don't know if you think the same. I also think it looks like it can F you up. Like I think they could take a bite out
have
of
some
you. or
pretty
Well,
massive
something.
teeth.
It
They are
is,
a
yeah,
bear.
teeth and claws, right?
Yeah.
They,
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
are a
they
bear.
have the hardware to fuck you up for sure.
And that's why it would have to be a nice, friendly one.
Yeah.
But how amazing would that be if you just have it in your corner of your room or whatever,
It's just like,
and you bring in
"Hey."
anybody, you come in my room. Is
That's
that a
my
panda?
Actually, it's interesting. Is
Hey,
a
how you
panda a
doing?
bear? Is a panda a bear?
It is. It's called
it's a
panda,
panda
bear.
bear. Yeah,
quite
it's a bear.
Literally, quite
one is
literally.
a
isn't
bear.
isn't it?
No, it's a bear.
No,
right.
it's a bear.
Yeah. I'm trying to think because isn't what animal do
Koala.
people? Oh, koala. That's what I
Yeah,
was talking
It's a
about.
marsupial.
Yeah. So
no,
I
these
knew
are
there was an
actually
animal.
black
Yeah,
and white
yeah,
bears.
Yeah, yeah. So I because people
So
always
cool.
say koala
They are-
bear, but
they
they're
are
not
very
a bear.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
So okay.
Jade Forrester came back and says, I have a blue-eyed Lucy, 6-month-old. She only eats female rats.
Wow.
No preference. Is this normal? Or no color preference, sorry. Normal. And
Wow.
need help. Try to help her. It's stick to her face and eyes. Tried everything. Wait, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why they typed
Rats,
like that.
no.
That's-
No color preference.
Is this normal? And need help.
Try to.
I'm guessing shed is stuck to her face and eyes. Tried everything.
I think.
Soak her, baby.
I think that's the right guess.
Yeah, I
Jay.
think that first off, I've never heard of the preference between males and
Honestly,
females.
I don't look when I feed. I just throw them
Yeah,
in. So
yeah,
who the
yeah,
hell
yeah.
knows?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not
it's-
looking
yeah.
like, oh, that's a
Yeah.
boy, that's a girl.
That is a very
Look
weird.
at the size of the nuts on this one. She's gonna love this.
But I don't only feed one at a time, so that's that too. Like,
Yeah,
you know
no,
what
it's
I mean?
it's very interesting,
Yeah.
and I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility, but
Yeah.
that's a weird one that there's some maybe pheromonal type of smell or something like that. As far as the shed, yeah, soak, get the humidity
Cheese grater.
up, cheese grater, but yeah, I mean, you'll get it off if you can get that humidity up and soften it up, you get it.
really try the grater though. That's our.
Jose
No.
said, "Thank you guys for the good times."
Thanks, Jose. Appreciate all
Jose.
your help, man.
Love your tacos.
Love your tacos.
Yeah, tacos are great, dude.
Dank Jay says, "Congrats on
Now
3
I want
mil. Love you
tacos.
guys and your crew. Awesome human beings."
Thanks,
you, Dank
man. I
J.
think
Love you.
Dank.
Smoking
Appreciate
dank.
you.
That's it, baby.
You guys
All right,
ready?
man. Yeah, I think we're good, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight and all that stuff. Take us out of here, no?
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you guys
Yes.
so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe. We have a clips channel, which we post clips regularly. Go subscribe to that as well. If you want to listen to audio, we got Apple Music, Spotify, all that jazz. Go follow that stuff. Thank you guys for watching. You have been checked in, and we are checking out.
Take care. Happy
Thank
St. Patrick's Day.
you. Woo.
Like Ric Flair.